Everybody know who I want next. I want Terrence Crawford next.
You're going to make that happen?
Huh?
You're going to make that happen?
Oh, definitely. That's the fight that I want. That's the fight everybody else want. Like I said, I'm going to get these straps and I'm going to go over there and take his shit too.
All right. Errol, congratulations. Terrific fight this evening.
Thank you, man. Now, strap season, y'all know what time it is, baby. Terrence, I'm coming for that motherfucking belt.
All right.
I'm not catching fades anymore. Gotta keep my hands clean when they come for the board. Keep it smooth like a dawn, making moves in the dark. Cause I learned how to swim in the pool full of sharks. Now they coaches, cause they can't read all his motions. How the kid never switch codes, but he code switch focus. Staring down your team with a frozen, ice cold look that could end the summer solstice. Cause I'm more like the top dog. Keep on running game and the gang will accost y'all. I be calling plays from a plane while I'm off court. But we ain't the same, you a lame, I'm a mob star. Actually, I'm a top dog on a stat sheet. Off court, but I call plays for the athlete. Laughing when the cop cars try to catch me. Cause I rolled off in a taxi. Put my feet up, I'm relaxing. Singing Figaro with no accent. While I pour strings from the streets in. Do it all with a straight face, I'm the kingpin. Top dog, top flow, boss mode. I'm the kingpin. Showstopper, top dog, God vibe. I'm the kingpin. They know I'm a dog and a beast, man. Yeah, I keep the peace with a peace, man. I ain't got no time for appeasement. Why would I respond to a pawn? I'm the... Hold up!
If I let my dogs off the leash, then you might want to get out of Dodge while they eat. Honestly, think it's not the blood and the beat, and they don't leave anything behind after eating.
I can see you soft, ever thought about retreating? If you never have, then they'll give you a reason. Better watch your tone, lose your bass when you speaking. Underneath the mask is the wrath of a... When you learn how to smile in their face, then go cutthroat. Then they wanna call you a con when the blood cold. I remember starving while y'all had a truckload. Now I'm with the mob, with the call and the gusto. I'm a top dog on a stat sheet. Off court, but I call plays for the athlete. Laughing when the cop cars try to catch me. Cause I rolled off in a taxi. Put my feet up, I'm relaxing. Singing Figaro with no accent. While I pour strings from the streets in. Do it all with a straight face, I'm the kingpin. Top dog, top flow, boss mode. I'm the kingpin. Showstopper, top dog, God vibe. I'm the kingpin.
What's good? What's happening? What's good? What's going on, Gabe? We'll see you out there. What's going on? 2 Cents in the building. I know 2 Cents was going to be up for this. You know what I'm saying? I had to break down and buy it. I shouldn't, you know what I'm saying? I used to pride myself on buying these fights, but this one tonight, I think this is going to be an action-packed thriller. And I think it's going to be worth every penny that I spend. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. You at the fight? Oh, shit. Yeah, I had to work, man. I'm out here in the damn field, 2 Cents. God damn. Shit, I could have went to that fight. Man, that's crazy. What's going on, Donald? What's happening? You know, the predictions are in. There's a lot of people who think that your boy Raymond Ford is gonna do his thing. I don't think he got a chance in hell because I just think that Oshaquie Foster, I think he's a complete fighter. He done been there, man. He done been through the adversities. He done lost. He done been through the highs and lows, man. That dude is just, you know, he's battle tested. And Raymond Ford, he's battle tested too, but against lesser opposition, in my opinion. And I think it's going to show. He's not going to know. It's going to come to a point where he don't know when he's kind of like an imitation of Shakur Stevenson. You know what I'm saying? So he's just trying to find what kind of style that he wants to do. His defense ain't all that good. He got a lot of speed. He got a lot of raw talent. But when it comes to messing with Oshaquie Foster, that boy there, his shit is automatic. He ain't got to second guess himself. You know what I'm saying? I mean, he already know what he can do in the ring. You know what I'm saying? He's already, you know what I'm saying, complete. And the attitude of this kid, though, I love it. I love Raymond Ford attitude, bro. You know what I'm saying? He's really coming in with that damn Clubber Lang spirit. You know what I'm saying? But he looks like a little dude, though. You know what I'm saying? He looks like he's a little bit too small. He says, "I wanted to go to the fight, but I'm in Argentina." That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. Be in Argentina, bro. God damn it, that's what I'm talking about. You know what I'm saying? I mean, that's how we hey, don't even worry about that, bro. You in Argentina, bro. You know what I'm saying? Don't even worry about it. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm talking about. Everybody ain't able right now. You know what I'm saying? I think I'm gonna go on a cruise probably later on. I ain't taking no damn vacation. So I think I'm gonna take me a vacation. I'm not going on that damn ghetto ass cruise though, where everybody doing the boots, the leg shit. You know, so everybody sneaking in alcohol. I ain't going to that shit. I'm going to the white people cruise, goddamn it, so I can relax. You know, cause I know people gonna be smoking weed and shit, you know what I'm saying, beating you up and shit, you know what I'm saying, in the damn hallways and shit. I'm not doing that, bro. I'm going on the white people cruise. He says the building up been good. That's what's up. You know what I'm saying? Man, I wish I could have went to that fight though. But I know it would have been chaos, man. You never know what the hell gonna happen in Houston. You know what I'm saying? You just never know. He said, Donna said, who you going for 2 cents? He said, whatever, you know, said, what's going on, Mr. Moet in the building, the 300 coming through. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm talking about, boy. We got to live good, goddamn it. You know what I'm saying? You got to, you know what I'm saying, whatever you got, man, you know what I'm saying? Go out there and live your life, bro. Live your life. You know what I mean? It's more to life than just working and all that shit, man. You know what I'm saying? Go to Argentina. Go see some of the world, bro. You know what I'm saying? You know, a lot of people, they never leave they stoop. You know, they never leave their corner and they never learn about other parts of the world. You know what I'm saying? I always want to go down there, you know what I'm saying? But I'd be scared, man, because I hear you could get a lot for a box of chicken down there. So, you know what I'm saying? You know, my wife, when I turn my head, I'd be fucked up. You know, so what's going on, King Judah? You ready?
Yeah, man, I'm ready to see what's up with this. You know, they've been talking up Ford a lot, but I don't think he's gonna beat Oshaquie. You know what I'm saying? But I think it's gonna be a good fight though.
Damn, 2 cents comes so she got shot, but she don't know for real. You better know because I don't know. It's just experience has been winning out here lately. You know what I'm saying? It's like it's we got a lot of newcomers that's up and coming. They got a lot of raw talent, but when they come across a solid champion, you know what I'm saying, it's gonna crumble because you got to know when to pour it on, you got to know when to pull back, and you can't let your emotions wear you out. And I think for Raymond Ford, I think his nervous system, his being on the big stage, being emotional is gonna wear him out even though he's got that youth and vitality, it's not going to help him because Shock done already been there, and that's going to be big. A lot of Floyd wins come from him just being able to relax and being on the big stage. A lot of people don't understand that, because this kid is coming out with a lot of passion. He's going to waste a lot of energy, and I think Shock going to piece him up, man. I think Shock going to piece his ass up. You know what I'm saying? Just experience, you know what I'm saying, and just pivot around this dude. Even though I think he got more athletic ability than Oshaquie Foster. I don't think it's going to help him out because he don't have the experience to kind of go with it. And he loves to fight. Raymond Ford, he loves to get into the exchanges and stuff. You know what I'm saying? And I think he'll win the exchanges. You know what I'm saying? But he's not going to be able to win the strategic battle. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I'm looking at. He says Shakur already gave away the game plan when they asked him his prediction. I mean, I think it's total bullshit that Shakur Stevenson is even acting like he Floyd Mayweather or some shit. So he need to be getting in all the fights that he can, and he needs to be going after names like Oshaquie Foster because I think those are wins for him. I think those are wins for him. You know what I'm saying? As long as he can, get it on, the weight class, where he's at. You know what I'm saying? Because if he could bring Oshaquie Foster up, he might have a better chance, or it may have a better effect on Oshaquie Foster because Oshaquie Foster might be even stronger. You know what I'm saying? At 140 or 135. So wherever you want to meet Shakur Stevenson. You said saying, said Shakur being annoying. He loves that shit, too. He loved being annoying. He loved playing the mysterious, asshole that, like he's the big star. And I think that's the problem with Shakur. He wants to be, he wants to be the money man, and he wants to be in the position, that got all the cards. And I'm just telling you, man, that's not the way to go. He don't have enough names under his resume for him to be doing that. But we're in new times now in boxing. So all you have to do is fight a couple of people, and you can kind of like fake it till you make it. So yeah, I know what you said, King. You said that you got Shockey. I know you
Yeah.
said you got Shockey because you were impressed by his boxing ability.
Oh yeah. I think he gonna. I think Ray Ford. I think he seemed kind of like really aggressive. He fight on the front foot a lot. I think he gonna make a lot of mistakes throughout. In a 12 round fight. You know what I'm saying? Unless he catch and hurt Foster. I just think that's gonna benefit Foster throughout the fight. The more mistakes he make. Because I mean, if you're gonna sit there and miss Oshaquie, Oshaquie is comfortable countering you all night.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? That's how he lost the Kasinkow fight. Even though Kasinkow was getting some good shots in, and he was roughing up Oshaquie. I think overall Oshaquie outboxed him, but he just didn't get the decision. But then when, of course, I think didn't they fight? I think they fought twice. I think, and he came
Yeah, he
back in
won
it.
the
Saying
rematch.
he separated him. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So, this boxing thing is corrupt. And what I'm saying? If they don't like you, they don't think they can make money off you, you're not going to get the decision. You know what I'm saying? But I was so happy that he went back and got the win, you know what I'm saying? Because I think that loss on his record, was so egregious. But I think it taught him something. You know what I'm saying? I think it kept him, to elevate his game. You know what I'm saying? Don't leave it to the judges, you know. And he's just, I don't know. To me, saying Oshaquie, he carries himself like a champion. He carries himself like a man. I like he carries himself like an old school fighter. That's why I like him so much. You know what I'm saying? I think it was Upper Echelon who introduced me to Oshaquie Foster. You know what I'm saying? And I was like, damn, who the hell is this dude, right? And then I went and saw him fight. I said, man, this dude can fight, man. This dude can fight. And I've been watching him ever since. And that was quite a few years ago. But you know what I'm saying? For people who don't know or familiar with Oshaquie Foster, man, that dude ain't scared, bro. That he see this really athletic guy, but you can already see that Raymond Ford don't really have everything all together, even though each fight look like he's improving. But in each fight, he look like he's imitating Shakur Stevenson. He's pawing with the jab, trying to come behind the jab, trying to be defensive, but he don't have Shakur step back ability. He don't have Shakur reflexes. He don't have Shakur timing yet. Maybe he's improved. I don't know. I'm not saying that he won't have moments in this fight, because he is an athletic dude. He is a very tough dude. But I don't think unless he gets a knockout or he gets a punch that Oshaquie Foster can't recover from, I don't think the nigga gonna win. I think he gonna get embarrassed. I think he's gonna get taught a lesson, what I'm saying, between, what a champion is. And I think Shot gonna show him, man, that there's a difference between a real champion and a challenger, you know what I'm saying, and a contender. He's gonna have to go back to the prospect land. You know what I'm saying? But this kid here, he's relentless now. I'm not saying that Ford is trash, because he does have a lot of talent. I just think it's maybe one or two fights too early for him. I think it's too early for him. He said, I heard about Shock when he got arrested a couple of days before when his fight. Said it was the local news in Houston, and his name always stuck with me. Well, I mean, you can't miss that damn hair. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what the hell going on in Houston. What I'm saying? But people like the dreads. I've seen dreads all my life, but this shit is crazy. They got the bee nest, what I'm saying, hair and shit. I'm like, God damn. It's like, whatever happened, just going clean cut. Say, get your fade, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Get your fade. But let me tell you something, Shock is in top shape. He in top shape. I'm talking about he in dog shape, and I think he wants to prove a point, y'all. This is one of them damn fights. This is one of them damn fights where the champion wants to prove a point, you know. Um, and I think he really wants to like shut down all that shit that Raymond Ford has been talking. Raymond Ford has really been trying to intimidate Oshaquie Foster all up in his face, bumping him. You know what I'm saying? It's like it's crazy. I think it's supposed to be on that 9 or something like that. I think it's supposed to be 9. What time is it? It's
It's
9:32 right now.
9:32. I
So
mean,
so it's probably
yeah, they
about
fight. They
10 or
fight
so.
next.
This is the
They
co-main
fight.
event.
Yeah, this the co-main. Oh, he knocked him down. Oh, he stopped him.
Mm. Boy, you about 2 seconds ahead of me, man. 'Cause I just saw the knockdown. Look at that nigga. The nigga going around. Nigga around pumped up. Look at him. Like, we were putting in that work while we were talking. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
This
Hey, he
old
pretty
dude was
good too. I
putting
was
in that
watching him.
work.
He not a bad fighter. I was watching him. He not bad.
Yeah, never heard of the nigga, but he putting in that work for sure. You know what I'm saying? What's going on, what's happening, bro? He says, hold on. For some reason my clicker ain't working. He says, what time shot forward on? They should like you said, I think you said they next.
Yeah, they next.
Cause it was only one fight I wanted to see on the prelim, and that was Shakur Stevenson cousin, Moses, what's his name, Zakiri or something. I want to see him. I think he's a nice little, got some nice skills. He says, why Shakuri run when shot we hey, he gonna be talking about, hey, Shakur be changing his mind real quick. Nah, I don't, he on some Canelo shit where he be talking about I think he's disrespectful. You know what I'm saying? I want to beat him up outside the ring. I was like, boy, if you don't stop, boy, this is not Region De Niro and shit, wherever the hell he from. The city of God shit, you know what I'm saying? Where people be fighting all in the streets and shit. Nigga, you better get paid. Cause your hands are made of paper. Shakur Stevenson got brittle hands just like Floyd Mayweather. He said, Shakur gonna be like, saying, but he ain't done nothing. He said, so why I gotta fight him? Right. Say, well, everybody want me to fight in every weight class. Well, nigga, you put yourself up there. You supposed to been fighting them dudes down at 135. That's the damn
Right.
problem. You know what I'm saying? You
Nobody
supposed to been
forced
at
him until
135, nigga. You the one jumped up. Tell me some fighting Teofimo Lopez. So I can't stand that old pussy punk ass shit. You know what I'm saying? Stop playing. You know what I'm saying? Stop playing. He said the fight next. He says wait too long in between fights. Yeah, when they don't have no good fights and shit between, man, that shit, man, boxing it could be very boring, bro. You know what I'm saying? It's like they couldn't sign nobody up. You know what I'm saying to get on here. Look, man, they showing goddamn Joshua. Man, I hate Anthony Joshua, bro, with a passion. I hate that motherfucker. That motherfucker ducked every motherfucking dangerous fighter in the league. But I hate that motherfucker. Oh, I can't stand that nigga. They should every time I see that nigga, man, I got issues. I got issues when it come to AJ. That nigga, the biggest thing in the damn world and shit, biggest coward. That nigga like Scooby Doo, trying to get rich and shit. He said Shock said he was whipping cool every time they spar. His Curry ain't even refute the shit. He said it was lies. He said he got in there talking about that's what he was talking about. He was disrespectful, talking about he was lying. I was like, nigga, you came down south and that goddamn southern heat hit your ass, nigga. That humidity ain't shit like it up north and shit, New Jersey and all that. That's cool, you know what I'm saying? But it ain't nothing like that damn Houston humidity hit your ass, bro. When you down here, bro, you just walk into the store is a workout. You know what I'm saying? You get out the goddamn car, bro, you be about to faint. You know what I'm saying? It's like, bro, don't let it rain. Oh my God, bro. After a hot day and it rain, nigga, you better stay in the house. You know what I'm saying? You about to lose 4 pounds and shit, nigga, just walking around. You know what I'm saying? So I know when he came down here, that shit was a shock to his system. And because your boy Shark said that heat hit his ass. You know what I'm saying? When you in the gym, in these little gyms, these boxing gyms down here, man, and that heat, it's already hot in the gym, and they keep it hot. You see what Earl Spence Jr. used to be in the RR gym, man. When I tell you, man, that heat is crazy, bro. And then you on top of that, you got the southern humidity because we down here by the Gulf of Mexico on one side. You know what I'm saying? We down here around the water, so you know what I'm saying. So it's an adjustment. You know what I'm saying? And so Shakur, he thought he was going to come down here and dominate, and he got Falun. That's all. I mean, anybody that can happen to anybody, but it's just practice. So it ain't like it's a real fight. He said somebody's get their motherfucking ass out of H Town tonight. Ain't no after party. I don't think you want to go to no after parties these days. You know what I'm saying? These little YNs, man, they on some other shit. You know what I'm saying? These niggas, you never know what you gonna get up out here in damn Houston, nigga. You might just be in the crowd and they just come spray the damn crowd. You know what I'm saying? It's like they have no reason to do the shit that they be doing. They just be bored and shit. Let's go shoot some people. Let's go out here and shoot some people. He says, man, it's like it's crazy. He says, facts. The Houston humidity is different. Hurricane use might off that shit. And I'm trying to tell you, bro. And it ain't like the old days where motherfuckers about to die in the ring, man, because they were going 15 rounds. You know what I'm saying? It's like, these niggas ain't going but 10 and 12 rounds, man. It's like they can't, these niggas soft. Them niggas back in the day, they was on the verge of getting deleted. What's going on, Philly? What's happening? Let's go, Philly Bull in the building. Why won't they fire Chris Maddox? You know what I'm saying? That nigga look like he's a couch potato. I mean, he looked like the weakest white dude, you know what I'm saying? Look like leftover from the damn 90s. I don't know why the hell they be having Chris Maddox ass on here, bro. Now, they showing the push. That shit was so weak. You know, that nigga
Ray
looked like a
Ford,
little kid. What's that?
bro, Ray Ford, bro, his whole energy, like he got this bully energy, like I'm gonna make you scared of me. Like that shit come off weak to me, bro. You talking about grown men who fight for a living. You're not actually gonna put fear in nobody at this level.
You got to turn your mic up. Turn your mic up. 'Cause I can barely hear you. Okay.
I say he acting like he gonna put some fear in Oshaquie. You know what I'm saying? He got that energy like he a bully, but at this level, bro, at this level of fighting, you're not gonna put fear in nobody's heart. But these dudes, professional fighters, like to me, it come off as kind of corny. The tough guy shit. You're not actually gonna scare nobody. You know what I'm
But
saying?
that's how you know. That's how you know. Tell me you haven't been in the you haven't been with a real champion, saying without telling me out your mouth. You know what I'm saying? He's not ready for the moment. He's trying to use psychological tactics, and this shit ain't gonna work on nobody that's of Oshaquie Foster pedigree, right? That shit ain't
Right.
gonna work. You know what I'm saying? And he don't understand that. But see, he's doing it more for himself than he's doing for Oshaquie Foster. He's pumping himself up. He's psyching himself up. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? He need that kind of energy to operate. You know what I'm saying? Oshaquie, he just cool. You know what I'm saying? The nigga been a pro for how many years? So he needs that energy. He needs this energy. You know what I'm saying? To psych himself up so he can meet the moment. You know, so to convince himself that he's on that level, and that's a shame, man.
Right.
I
To me,
hate,
it come
man.
off.
That,
It
that
come off like he nervous.
yeah, that dude, man, you could tell, man. That dude, a snake. That dude, a snake. You know what I'm saying? I can't stand that dude. That dude, that's one of them white boys that'll tell that you got weed in your car. If you see you got weed on the seat and shit, that nigga call the police on you.
Right. Ain't got nothing to do with him. He calling the police.
Hey, I see a baggie, one of those baggies over there in that car. You know what I'm saying? Motherfucker get hit in the back of the head. Like, why violence? You know what I'm saying? Because you be running your goddamn mouth. Shut the fuck up. He said, Shark's a dog. He said he's definitely locked in. I think so, man. I think we're gonna see one of the sharpest performance. Because when somebody talking shit to you, like somebody really wake up and have you activate. You know what I'm saying? And I think Raymond Ford is gonna bring the best out of Oshaquie Foster. I think he's gonna give a full professional display of what he could do in the ring. You know what I'm saying? I do think Ray Ford is gonna have his moments. You know what I'm saying? Because he is fast. I think, Oshakie's gonna have to adjust to that speed, that explosive speed, that youthful explosive speed. Because when I first seen Ray Ford, I was like, damn, this boy fast. But he didn't. Well, first thing I noticed was his defense is terrible. And when I seen the Nick Ball fight, I was like, man, Nick Ball is piecing his ass up. This nigga had two black eyes. I mean, nigga was just, I mean, I mean, he went for a long period of the fight where he wasn't getting hit, where he was getting hit, but he had a little bit better defense. So it's almost like he's still trying to put it together in his head how to work his defense.
And
But
did
Nick
you
Ball
see?
was beat was go ahead.
No, I was saying to your point. And did you see the fight he actually won his title with? He was losing that fight too before he knocked that
Yeah,
dude
that
out.
dude,
That dude was beating him up.
yeah, that dude was like all up in his shit. But then I saw him in his last that motherfucker defense is getting better. I say, but he fighting like Shakur. You know, he's fighting just like Shakur. And Shakur, I could see they're all kind of like little derivatives of Bud Crawford. You know what I'm saying? All of them are like little acolytes of Bud Crawford, especially Keyshawn. You know what I'm saying? They like little acolytes of Bud Crawford. Um, they don't have everything that Crawford has. They don't have the power of Crawford. But they all little acolytes of him. He said Ford's fast, but Shock is good at people timing down. Yeah, yeah. That's that experience I'm talking about. And then another thing is Shock is cool under pressure. You know what I'm saying? When Raymond gets hit, you know what I'm saying? He wants to fight. He wants to exchange. Shark, he's gonna calm it down and he's gonna look for that shot. He's gonna look for that shot that's gonna like really get you up out of there, that really stun your ass. You know what I'm saying? And I know I've seen Ray in a lot of exchanges, right? And he just be going at it, bro. You know what I'm saying? Because he be all emotional and shit. But Shark is gonna stand right in the eye of that damn tornado and he gonna pick that shot that fuck him up. You know what I'm saying? And that's going to be the difference. He says forward hand speed is only fast when you stand there with him in the high guard. Yeah, but he's terrible at going forward. He's terrible because like you said, he comes in the high guard and he be getting fucked up. You know what I'm saying? From the hooks. You know what I'm saying? He be getting fucked up with uppercuts. You know what I'm saying? And he may pull back one or two times, but he be thinking like for some reason he be thinking that really that pressure that he's putting on the opponent is really like, you know what I'm saying, like psyching them out. No, he be getting fucked up. It's like these are professional fighters, bro. You coming forward, you just giving free shots. That's what you're doing. So what I noticed is that he's starting to learn how to move his head a little bit, but yet for some reason he don't he's trying to get his offense to transition to a defense. He's trying to get that shit together. And it's like, he better get it together fast because he's fighting Oshaquie Foster. He's gonna get pieced up tonight. He gonna be trying to press forward. He's gonna try to do like Shakur. But one thing about Shakur is he pulls back. He knows how to, even though he pulls straight back a lot of times, you know what I'm saying? But he's got the athletic timing and reflex to do that shit, even though he pulls straight back. This kid, he don't pull back enough. He don't have his range quite together right now. And that's why I say, Oshaquie Foster, he don't even have to think about that shit. You know what I'm saying? He just got that shit in his game plan. It's just all a part of how he fights. And I think it's gonna be kind of embarrassing for Raymond Ford. You know what I'm saying? I think he got bullied, he got not bullied, but what I'm gonna say, how you say, he's trying to impress Shakur Stevenson. He wants to, for some reason, he wants to impress Shakur Stevenson. And you know, if he wins this, it'll be another fighter that's not going to fight Shakur, who don't want to fight Shakur. If he was able to win this, we have another one of those friendship type things going on, and we don't need that in box. We really don't. He says Shock's going to be moving, and Ray's going to have to pick his fet up, his feet up. I got you. Gonna have to pick his feet up. But I mean, if he don't change how he engages, because he's good when he's trying to set you up for the trap. When he's going backwards, he's good. He's kind of got that down. But one thing about Shock, he don't fall in the traps like that. You know what I'm saying? He only jabs. It's hard to trap a motherfucker when you're jabbing, unless you're catching and shooting or something like that. You know, Oshaquie Foster don't really overcommit that much. You know what I'm saying? So he's gonna have to come forward, and he's not the best offensive fighter. You know what I'm saying? That's where he's kind of weak. I'm talking about Raymond Ford. He's kind of weak coming forward. and that's a terrible thing if he thinks he's going to walk down a champion like Oshaquie Foster. That's just a terrible
Yeah,
thing if he thinks he's going to do that. You know what I'm saying?
yeah, I think,
He's got to get that offense together. Coming forward. He's not talented at it. What you say? What you say,
yeah.
King?
Yeah, I think that what it is, the biggest difference is Oshaquie Foster got elite distance control. Like I think the only person in boxing that you can say is better at distance control, but to me, I think it's equal. But let's say for the sake of the argument that they say better is Shakur Stevenson. That's how good Oshaquie is at controlling distance. That only Shakur Stevenson is probably better than him. So I think after this fight, a lot of people gonna see, a lot of people gonna see that. So what I'm saying is somebody like Ford to me is not equipped to beat Foster. Ford is pretty much a
Hmm.
brawler, and the fact that you can't control distance like Foster, I just see him like Foster gonna be in position to punch Ford all night, and Ford is gonna always be out of position, always.
Well, the one thing is Ford is really not a thinker yet. I think he's getting his experience right now. I can see where he's going to be good, but he's going to take some L's if he keep fighting the top guys, right? But at the same time, he's going to be learning a lot. You know what I'm saying? And I can see where he's going to be a really great fighter if he keeps going. And um, he's going to learn a lot from Oshaki Foster. He's going to learn a lot about timing. He's going to learn about how to attack, when to attack. He's going to learn about controlling his emotions. He's going to learn a lot. This is a huge education for Raymond Ford. I believe the young fighters got to fight these kind of fights even if they get knocked out. I think this is going to be a loss is going to be a win for Raymond Ford because he's still young, he's still learning, and he's got the opportunity to fight a champion in his prime. You know what I'm saying? And he's going to learn a lot from this fight. You know, um, you know, a lot of these fighters don't get these kind of opportunities. And this fight is going to put Raymond Ford above a lot of other fighters, what I'm saying, at this weight class, what I'm saying, because he got the experience, just like when Dale fought what was that? What was the Mexican guy name that he fought at 135? What was that? What was that guy name? And the guy knocked him silly.
Are you talking
That's
about
good
Lenore?
experience. Yeah, Lenores. When he fought, that was good experience. You see what I'm saying? So the more adversity, say that you go through as a fighter and you keep moving forward, that's good experience for these fighters because they know what to do, how it feels, what I'm saying, when they get hurt, things like that. And I think this is going to be a really great experience for Raymond Ford, win or lose, And I like his spirit, even though he's a little obnoxious at times, I mean, he got the, he's a young man, what I'm saying, he's got to pull back a little bit, what I'm saying, on his emotions. But I'm like looking at Oshaki Foster, he looked like he's just a grown ass man versus a boy, you know. It's crazy the maturity level, And I'm just looking at what kind of shape this Oshaki Foster in, man. I mean, I just see a dominant performance, man. This shit is gonna be crazy, bro. I'm not even nervous for, what I'm saying. Yeah, it's about to start. They showing Oshaki right now, and they showing Ray Ford, you know, and you could just kind of see that he's not all the way there. He's just not complete.
Now, one thing I mean, I kind of like, I like Ford too, bro. He seemed like he got a lot of power. He tenacious. He exciting, but I don't think he better than, what I'm saying? I don't think he better than Shock, but I do think Ford is exciting. You know what I'm saying? He bring a lot of power. He confident. He seemed like somebody that, he seemed like he can sell a fight too. You see what I'm saying? His energy tell me that he can
Yeah,
sell a fight.
yeah. I mean, I like this shit, man. It's rare you see these little lightweight motherfuckers getting into it. You know what I'm saying? Like this here. I mean, bro. I mean, the way they sold this fight, bro. It's like you could just hear the build up, bro, behind the scene. I was like, man, this shit is gonna be off the chain. And see that's why it's gonna be draining for Ford. You know what I'm saying? Because he's out there trying to prove a point. And I think with all the build up, I think he's just not used to that big stage type shit. And I think it's gonna work against him in the fight. You know, it's like he's just way too turned up. He way too turned up. But it's good to see,
Yeah.
too athletic, man. America's young guys fighting. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it.
Yeah, I
This
think,
thing
like
is
you say,
about.
this a good fight to watch for us. Youth, talent, athleticism. This a treat to watch. You know what I'm saying? To see two young people like this, fight. We don't see this a lot, especially two black fighters. You know what I'm saying? We don't get this a lot.
He said we need more fights out there. They sold out. Put woo. Are you serious too? Wow. I'm trying to see if I can see you in the damn crowd. I'm trying to see if I can see you. Where you at? Yeah, this here, man, like you said, King, it's a treat, man, when we get two able-bodied guys. I don't think it's a 50-50 fight. I think it's like a 60-40 fight. I think it's like a 60-40 fight. Shock. You know what I'm saying? He said, yeah, not. Well, you're in the locker room. You're in the locker room with Shock. You know what I'm saying? I'm looking at Shock right now. He got the hair all, got the hair all folded up, and you know what I'm saying? He ready. He ready. Shock just look like a fighter, don't he? Just look like a tough dude. Look like Ford. Look like he done. Look like he done filled out pretty good as far as rehydration. Somebody said this is a true 50-50 fight for the WBC. He says, "Are you gonna?" He said, "You're not gonna see." That's the right too. I'm just kidding
Online
with you.
is this a unification? Who bet on line? Both of their belts on the line. Is a unification.
No, I think this is for Shock WBC title.
So
You
Ford
know,
moved up.
yeah, Ford moved up. You know. All right, y'all. Come on now. Now, who got Raymond Ford? Come on now. I don't want to hear no shit. Who got Raymond Ford? Who got Raymond Ford? People be wanting to put in, I told you Raymond was gonna win. If Raymond come out here and knock him out, I don't want to hear all the Raymond Ford people start coming out talking about, I knew he was gonna win. I knew he was gonna win. You know what I'm saying? They
He
said
got
one
a
thing
lot.
about
He got. Oh, go ahead. My bad.
go ahead.
No, you're right though. They got a lot of people was doing that. He got some people riding for him. No, I've been seeing a lot of people saying that Ford gonna shock the world. I've been seeing a lot of them say that. I don't
Yeah,
agree, but he got some.
yeah.
He got support out there. That's what I want to say. He got some. He got some real supporters though.
Yeah, he really do, and they like his athletic ability. They like his speed. He got fast. He got fast hands, bro. He got fast hands. He really do. It's just that he got to learn. He got to get more experience, bro. You know what I'm saying? That experience is real. He says, fast about to beat the brakes off Foster. He said Foster about to beat the brakes off. That's what I'm saying, Fiend. I said I don't know what people's. I don't know. I mean, it's like we've been watching boxing for years. It's like people can't see this shit, bro. This kid is still indecisive. He's still trying to imitate. He's trying to imitate another boxer. You know what I'm saying? So when Foster give him a different look and stop pivoting on his ass, it's like what he gonna do when he have to make adjustments, right? You know what I'm saying? I haven't seen Ray. Ray don't make great adjustments in the ring, bro. He relies on his athletic ability. He relies on his toughness to take punches. That's not gonna work on this level. That's not gonna work on this level, bro. You're gonna have to. He's gonna have to think his way through, and that's why I say this is a good educational fight for Raymond Ford. So, yeah, you got shot, kid. Yeah, yeah. I know you got. If you got any sense now, on paper, what I'm saying, and what I'm saying, in my boxing mind. I think Charles is going to dominate him and teach him a lesson. He going to teach the little whippersnapper. You know what I'm saying? I've been talking all this shit. I think he's really activated Oshaquie Foster. Say he really activated his his motivation. Say he got the champion motivated, and he really wants to put on a show. You know what I'm saying? I think we about to see something special. You know what I'm saying? I hope I ain't cursed my man, you know what I'm saying? But I think we got about to see a clinic. Who is this dude? This dude with the long dreads and shit, I think that's his calling card, but that shit look whack to me. Who is this jicking coming out that with Raymond Ford? Somebody out here
Hey, but I'm gonna
jicking
tell you
their
something
ass
though.
up.
Hey, that's a good sign though that Shockey was able to sell out in Houston. He becoming a star where he from.
Yeah, Texas is real about their fighters, especially when they carry themselves the way Oshaquie Foster carry himself. He carry himself like a cowboy. You know what I'm saying? Who is this nigga dancing all up? Oh my goodness.
I
I
wouldn't got
can't
that nigga
stand
the
these
fuck out
rap.
with me, bro. I'm about to fight and you acting like a fucking Disney Channel rapper. I need a serious rapper with me. I'm about to go to war, fool.
Bro, I'm like, who the hell is this clown? Well, the whole rap industry just it's just insanely cartoonish right now. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, for me, I can't even take these dudes seriously. He coming out there with the locks and shit. It's like,
Yeah.
oh Lord,
See, when I
is
go
this a
out there, Pooh, I
generation?
need somebody to represent me, Pooh. I need somebody that got a few bodies. You know what I'm saying, to walk me out.
Two Cents said the damn song whack. You know what I'm saying? But it's a generational thing. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm a Gen Xer, and it's like I can't stand this goofy ass shit. You know what I'm saying? It's like it's a generational thing. You know what I'm saying? So I can't dig it. You know. Okay, okay. Ford is in the ring. He says, "What's good, Jay? What's happening?" He said, "What's good, poor Judy?" He said, "Just finished watching B-ball ratting time for the main event. Who y'all got?" I got
Oh, we got
shot,
shot.
Jay.
We got shot.
Got shot, bro. You know.
I'm
But
supposing Jay got shot too. I'm supposing
well,
he got shot too.
let's see if Ray can shock the world. You say maybe you know what I'm saying. If he's got that extra thing, you know, that extra toughness or something, that he can pull out. Oh, Shockey bouncing around. Shockey the champ coming out. The
Hey, that's
champ,
Trey the
baby.
Truth. He would.
That
I
nigga the
think he would
champ.
trade the truth. You hear me? I think he would trade the truth from Houston. I think that's who that is rapping.
God damn it. Look at the champ coming out like he the king, nigga, like he the king of Houston and shit. Yes, sir. What's going on, Lee, up in the building? What in the hell is his ranch? Oh boy, I swear to God. Here, let me damn. Like I'll put your wrench on, bro. It's like, what the hell's going on? It's like YouTube be tripping. Man, YouTube be tripping, bro. It's like man, I guess if you don't go live in a while, they start taking the wrench off people and stuff. Where your wrench at, bro? It's like, let's see. So Shock up in the ring. Let me see if I can put this wrench on Lee. Ah, let's see, I gotta get back. Let's see. Internet's kind of slow. Let's see. Uh, There we go. I gotta go in. See, Lee. Yeah, man, where's your wrench, bro? Uh,
Hey, see, Jay pulling for Ford.
Now
Ford got some support.
goddamn Jay. You know how Jay do. Jay. You know how Jay do.
I don't know. Jay got some good insight though. You know what I'm saying? He ended up going off the wall, but that shit be working. You know what I'm saying? He be having some insights on some shit. Me personally though, I don't see Ford outside of Ford overwhelming Foster with explosiveness and hurting him early. I just don't see how he can
Uh-huh.
win. You see what I'm saying? I can't see him outpointing
Yeah.
Foster.
Right. Well, like I said, you know what I'm saying, if he could get in there and he can what I'm saying, get a good punch in and maybe hurt Foster. Okay. So I got to concentrate. Man, I don't know what it is about the Zone app, but it have 11,000 other goddamn things going on except for the damn fight. So y'all got commercials now? Y'all in commercials, whatever?
No, he's still doing the
So yeah,
national
I'm back.
anthem.
Oh, I got to push the little thing up.
I think they both fight in Houston, but Houston rock they rocking with Oshaquie because he from there.
Of course.
Yeah.
Of course. So what up, Pool? It's a shot fostered by decision. You know. Yeah, I mean, look at the composure. You know what I'm saying? The dude composure, he yawning and shit, bro. It's like shit. It's like just another day in the neighborhood, you know. You can tell, Ray. I don't know, Ray look like, he might be a little bit nervous or something. But sometimes fear is a good thing. But son, you talked a lot of shit. So, what I'm saying, now we're about to see what's really going on, you know. Man, somebody please cut this nigga hair. Well, I guess they got white Jamaicans too, I guess, wherever the hell he from.
I see Diamante at some point in his life, bro, he ran into a black woman, he ain't been the same since.
And nigga got fucked up. She put all that good stuff on. That nigga, that nigga,
Yeah,
that nigga, the first one at the NAWCP and shit. That nigga, the first one there. I love
right.
black people.
Before he met that black woman, tell you, bro, he had that long straight hair that was permed, and he had a clean shaven face. He ain't have a speck of facial hair.
I'm trying to tell you, boy. You could tell the ones that get turned out. Now Ford looked like he in top shape. You know what I'm saying? He looked like he finna try to put on a show. I don't
Now
know. He
look,
got them goddess
I'm
braid.
gonna see if what you call him prove another point for me tonight. If Foster come in here and look good like I think he will, I don't want to hear that excuse everybody was saying. Well, Keyshawn struggled because of hometown jitters. You remember they were saying where he looked bad against.
Yeah,
To me, he looked bad against in what you call him in his last fight. That dude was trash. Albright was trash. They talking about some we was just hometown
to,
jitters. To, to me, Ford is better than Albright. So if Foster looked good against Ford, I don't want to hear nobody talking about no hometown jitter shit.
but it's true. It does happen. If because you spending time with your family and all that shit because you privy to all the problems that come with your family in your hometown before your fight. You know what I'm saying? It be shit going on, with these fighters before they fight. You know what I'm saying? So that's what they be talking about. Not just the fight itself. It's just that you be around your friends, you be around shit going on, and you got to isolate yourself from all that. That's what they be talking about. Because you got people coming to you about free tickets. What's his name talked about that? Reggie Prograde. He talked about that about being home and shit before a fight. He said shit was aggravating. So we about to get started. You know what I'm saying? And boy, oh look at boy, he can't wait to get to the middle of the ring. Them boys, it's on, boy. It's on. It is on. It is on. Look at Raymond with them damn goddess braids and shit in his head. He think he cute. These boys be thinking they cute, trying to steal tank style. Look at Foster. Boy, Foster warmed up. He ain't finna get caught dry. I tell you that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, okay, yeah. First round. All right. Good little jab by Ray to the solar plex. Nobody overcommitting, just a bunch of fakes. Foster ain't fit to fall for that trap, bro. He's not coming to you like that. You know what I'm saying? He's not gonna fall for you. He's not gonna overcommit. Now that was Shakur, how you pin your glove and go to your solar plex. That was the Shakur punch right there. So a lot. Oh, I couldn't see if that punch landed or not by Oshaquie Foster. It's like they changed the camera angle at the last second. So he caught on to the little solar plex punch, blocking that. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, Ray, he need to get more creative because Foster's not gonna come to him like that. You know, he was talking like he's gonna go out there and walk him down. This here back foot shit ain't gonna work for Ray Ford.
Well, hey, one thing I'm surprised of. I didn't think Foster was gonna be the aggressor, but Foster. I mean, Ford fighting off the back foot. It's Foster doing the stalking.
Right. Ray think he's gonna overcommit and catch him with something, but Ford don't fight. I mean, Shark don't fight like that. Shark is just using his outside. That's how he fights. So he's trying to bait. He's gonna see Ray. He ain't got the patience for that shit. He already starting to crank up. Look at that. Just took a couple of shots to the head. Say a couple of combinations to the head. See
Yeah,
that
that
now he's
poor
starting
counter.
to get touched. Say what
Yeah, the
now?
speed difference. I said that poor counter touched him too. That speed difference gonna show up.
See, he's baiting. He's baiting Raymond, and Raymond, saying he's starting to. Oh shit! He threw the nigga out the ring. Shit! He threw the nigga out the ring. Damn!
What
Damn!
the fuck?
What the hell is going on? They have
I ain't
never
think
seen that. I've never seen that shit. This shit is about to get real. Shit
I
about to
ain't think
get
he was that
real.
much stronger than him. I ain't think he was that
Nigga,
much stronger than him though.
he
Bro,
threw
he
that
looked
nigga
way
out the threw
bro,
that
he
nigga
looked
out.
way
Houston, stand up.
he looked way stronger than him, bro.
Wow, he threw that nigga out the ring.
Bro, you
Oh
don't
my
throw a
God.
nigga out the ring
A2,
unless you way stronger than
A2,
him.
help get that nigga back in the ring. Go help him get back up in the ring too. Oh, they showing the re. Oh yeah, threw him on out the damn ring. Just throw the guard there. Damn.
But no, I'm saying, hey, look
Damn.
at Ray Ford face though. Ray Ford is shocked, bro. He found out, bro. Foster is way stronger than him, and he just found it out.
Oh, this this is crazy. Wow. Oh, threw that nigga out the ring. Mm-hmm. That's what you get. Mm-hmm. All that talking all that shit. Mm-hmm.
Bro, a
This is what
nigga
happened
don't
to
throw
you.
you like that unless they way stronger than you, bro. And his face, bro, he look like a deer in the headlights right now. That shit shocked him.
Wait a minute, wait a minute, Ray just called him now a couple of times. Now you better calm the fuck down and get back on point. Get back on point. This shit had turned up. This thing became a little bit more exciting. God damn. Not a lot of action going on though. Nobody wants to make a mistake. See, Ray, he's trying to do that little, that little delayed punch, but Let's see if he can make it work. Oshaquie accuracy is crazy. So nobody they trying to bait each other forward to come over the line. You know what I'm saying? But it's hard to get. You know what I'm saying? They trying to bait each other to commit.
Foster is playing, bro. Poor Foster gonna beat him up, bro. I'm looking at what he doing to him. Foster really figuring him out. When this shit gets serious, Foster gonna be putting hands on him, bro. Watch.
Yeah, because he's trying to see how many angles and punching schemes he got. He's just checking them out. You know what I'm saying? See what he got. You know what I'm saying? He don't have a lot of cunning. You know what I'm saying? He's trying to see what he got. And see, Ray, he wants to be intimidating. He wants him to be impressed and intimidated by his speed, but he ain't. See, so he's trying to bait him across that line. He's trying to bait him. You know what I'm saying? It's like not a lot of action. He's trying to get a little cheap shots too. So that was a good body punch by Ray.
Hey, he's starting to pick him out. He's starting to pick him apart, boy. Like he was doing. What you call him? I can see it. Fuck, his nose got hit. He hit him in the nose.
Yeah, he's starting to the accuracy is crazy, bro. He's starting to catch
Yeah,
him over the top when he go low. Cause Ray got this he's got this thing where he goes low and he's starting to get hit in the face. He's starting to catch him straight up.
I think this shit
That
about to
pressure,
start looking like the Fulton fight.
that pressure is gonna start getting on Ford because Ford he likes to come forward. You know what I'm saying? But he's trying to spin the fight on his back foot, trying to get Foster to come to him. I really don't know how they score in these rounds because you can argue that either way.
Yeah, they can go either way.
Yeah,
But
these
I do
these
see, I
are
do see, I do see where I think eventually, bro. I mean, Foster about to start picking him off like he was doing Fulton.
but as long
When he
as
started letting
neither
his hands
one,
go. Yeah, they showing a replay. Ray got a good one in there.
yeah, I saw that. Look like Foster wants to pick it up a little bit.
Yeah, see, there you go. That's what I'm saying. He about to start picking him off like he did Fulton. I see it. He done figured him out already. Yep. He know
He
exactly when to
got the
let his
little
hands go.
pivot. He got the little pivot punch up in there. You know what I'm saying? He's shelling up too much, man. Ray shelling up.
Oh, he about to beat
Said,
the hell out of him, Paul. He about to beat the hell out of him, Paul.
see there, as soon as he get in close, he starts shelling up. That's Shakur shit, but Shakur pulls back when he does that. You know what I'm saying? Or he's ready to counter. You know what I'm saying? Ray don't counter fast enough. You know what I'm saying? He just shells up.
The speed difference, bro, is crazy, bro. Bro, he about to embarrass Ford, bro, going forward. He done figured him out. He know exactly what Ford can do and what Ford can't do.
Oh, look at that. There go the pivot move again. Get the little punch on the pivot. You know what I'm saying? It's like, let's see how Ray adjusts to that shit. You know what I'm saying?
Look at the hand
Wait a
speed, bro, from Foster.
I know Ray's still trying to step in and catch him. He's trying to step in. Right now, Shark look like he's in control a little bit. Now, see, he got Ray coming forward now. He's got Ray coming
Right.
forward.
That's why it's about to get bad for Ford though, Pool coming forward. It's about to get bad for him. Because this is what Foster really want to be at.
See, this is what I'm talking about. It was kind of even when Ray was on his back foot. Now he's doing the pivot move, catching him with the uppercut, pivoting around him. It's like, come on now, kids. What I'm saying? Don't be so damn dumb. Don't
Look at
be
that
so
shit, bro.
dumb.
Bro, nah, bro. It's level. The level is nah, bro. Foster's
I
a way
told
better
you,
fighter.
I told you experience, bro. I told you this was a good educational fight for Foster. Nothing against him. It's just he didn't got the IQ like that. You know what I'm saying? He think it's just getting in there swinging and having more power and having more speed. There's more to it, bro. You got to know. You got to think boxing. He's trying to get these little cheap shots in and possibly get a cut or something like that. He gonna get thrown out the ring again. The guy he getting a little frustrated now.
Yeah, I think that's what fucked him up mentally. He think he the tough guy, so when he got through out the ring, that shit fucked him up.
I would definitely get to me because nigga, I got to get my throw. I got to throw a nigga back. I got to dump that nigga on his head or something. You know what I'm saying? You ain't gonna just throw me out the ring like I'm a goddamn a sack of potatoes. I mean, that nigga had his arms stretched out. This nigga like he was for to embrace his second cousin and shit on the side, on the ring side. I was like, oh Lord.
I mean, I will tell you this though. Like I say, I can see this shit getting just like the Fulton fight, bro. I think Foster understand him, bro. Ray is a very limited fighter. He don't have much to show him after what Foster saw in the first 2 rounds. But what I'm looking at, I think Foster got more that he ain't even, that he ain't even opened up with yet. It's another gear. I can tell that Foster
You
still
see,
ain't even turned on yet.
you see how Ray you see how he comes in behind his punches right there. It's like, bro, it's like, come on. It's like, man, you gotta have more creativity than that, bro. It's like you're just limited, man. And he's falling for all the feints.
Yeah, somebody in the chat says Shock need to go southpaw. I forgot about that. He ain't even switched on him yet. That's a whole nother element that he ain't even unlocked yet.
Yeah. I don't know why my things just clicked so I can see full count. What's going on, DJ Black Charm? Yeah, my shit just popped up so I could go down. He's just doing the same thing. Yeah. Yeah. It's Ray, like I said, he has limited offensive scheme, punching schemes.
Mm.
And see, look at that. He just got caught coming forward. Now Ray called him back now. Man, that 1-2 is not gonna land for Ray. You know what I'm saying? Like I think my man said, he's quick, but he's just predictable. This is the dude, what I'm saying, Oshaquie Foster. I mean, he was beating on Shakur Stevenson. So if you beating on your mentor, bro, you ain't fit to beat him. 2-1 shot. He said, he says a Ray round two, got it. Okay. He said Ford tried to slip a bow and got tossed out the ring. But see, the critical thing is he got Ray coming forward, and that's not his strong suit. Coming forward is not Ford's strong suit. He's gonna get scraped up trying to come in on Oshaquie. And that I think he think that delayed punch is gonna he think that delayed pull is gonna hurt Oshaquie. He's trying to hit him with it all night. But see, he's not talented enough to hide that punch. See, he's leaping forward into shot. He's leaping into shots and shit. It's like, what the hell's going on here? Now, Shaq, you don't like that shit. Like, I think he hit him with like a little hook or something. So he kind of mixing up going forward, going back, kind of mixing it up a little bit. I don't know. I don't know. This is kind of close. You know what
Yeah,
I'm saying? I think,
this a way better round for Ford right here.
yeah. So he's learning kind of how to mix it up, how to, because he do better when he falls back. He does better when he falls back and allow Foster to come to him. So Foster gonna have to, like really separate himself. These next 2 rounds, I think Foster needs to separate himself. Show, he need to take control. So Andy Cruz is gonna fight Matala, Matala again. He's gonna fight him again. That's gonna be interesting. That's gonna be an interesting fight. You know.
Yeah, I got him in the rematch though. I think that first fight would have showed him enough for him to win the second one because it ain't like Maratala destroyed him or Maratala was so much better than him.
Come on, you're gonna have to turn up. You're gonna have to turn up, Sharp. You're gonna have to turn up. You're gonna have to turn up, Sharp. But don't run into nothing. See, he know you. Oh shit! Good combination by Sharp. Sharp turning up a little bit. Now you finna beat him up. Let's go. Let's go, Sharp. Beat him up. Uh, Sharp. Look like he want to take control this round.
Right. That hand speed too much for Ray.
A
They
little
got it
half
even.
step
I
back.
got it dead even.
Yeah, I see that. Now that was a shot I'd never seen before by Sharp.
That hand speed way too much for him. But Shot got some fast ass hands, bro.
Yeah, I mean, it's like you just watching every little movement. It's like, damn. It's like, come on, somebody got to do something. God damn it, Sharp got the movement. You know what I'm saying? It's like I think he's winning this round, but he's got to pick it up. Sharp do not like this motherfucker. He really don't. But one thing about it is like you got to beat the champion. You know what I'm saying? You can't come out there with this bullshit. You got to beat the champion.
True.
Come on, Sharp. I mean, shit, you got to pick it up, bro. You know what I'm saying? Got to pick it up. Can't let this
I
dude
like I
just sit
like
in the
how
middle of the
Shot
ring.
I like how Shock tied him up when he had him on the ropes before Raymond can get started on him. I like that. That's smart. He don't let Raymond do it. Raymond like to let his hands go. So every time Shock get cornered or something, he go ahead and tie him up before Raymond can get started.
Yeah, but Shark got to get more offense in there. You know what I'm saying? If he wants to, control the fight. Right now, he ain't controlling it all the way. It's starting to go in that direction, but he's not really controlling, the tempo of the fight.
Shit.
And then I don't. Then they show all the highlights of where Raymond is connecting.
Yeah.
This is round 6. All right, Shark, you better get your ass together because you know they'll take it from you, bro. You better get your ass in order.
Yeah, I'm with Jay. Jay said he got it 3-2. I do too. I got a Shock up one. That last round, that was a clear round for Shock to me. Uh-oh. He came out with a pull counter. See, Shock, pull Shock about to turn up on him. I knew it, bro. He's saving something. He ain't show Ray everything he got. Uh-oh, it's getting rough. These niggas, bro, they gonna start.
Shark, he doing that body work. He going to that body.
Mm-hmm.
Thing look like Shark trying to take him into the deep waters. Shark is not for the overcommit. He's not for the fall for that trap. So he's trying to fall back and spring on him. But you know, come on, bro. Trying to get him to come to him. Ray trying to get he got Shaq to come to him.
You
And
see
he's getting little
Oshaquie,
single punches. He's getting little single
yeah,
punches in.
Oshaquie gonna get a combination off on him.
This is hard to score.
Oh, pull counter.
Yep. There you go. He trying to frustrate Oshaquie Foster. Trying to frustrate him.
Yeah, he running now. Hey, Shock about to put their hand speed on him. That's really that's how. But this fight about to come down to towards the end. Shock gonna start letting his hands go more. He gonna outpoint him, bro. Because you know, Shock said he want to knock this dude out. I think Shock trying to sit on shit more than he normally do because he trying to put on the show.
What's
But when
going
he
on, T? What's going on? What's going on here? He says, good 2 cents. Mike, what's happening? He says, DJ says, he said Foster got to stay focused or he'll get caught good. Yeah. That he waiting on big punches. For look like Ray, he looking for Foster to make that mistake. 3-2 Shaw, Sean. He said 3-2 Foster way Foster kind of back and forth to yeah, that's what I say, DJ. So he's real disrespectful. Now he got his hands down. He's trying to counter everything. It's like they're only really trying to get at each other in the clinches, you know. Caught him on the jaw. Caught Raymond on the jaw. Oh, Raymond called Shockey. Oh, Foster's trying to get some points off Raymond on them ropes. He's scaling up. He don't know what the fuck to do. It's like he
That's
don't
what I
want
was
to.
saying. That's what I saw happen. He gonna start letting them combinations go when he bag up like that. That's why I
I
say
think
he gonna
Raymond.
run away with the fight. Oh,
I
go ahead.
think
My bad.
Raymond frustrated that he can't get Foster to come forward into his power. You know what I'm saying? Raymond just stay out there on the range. He should know that. He should have studied Shark and know that. See that little pull counter he's trying to do ain't gonna work because Foster's he fights tall. He fights at range. So it's
Right,
gonna be
and
hard to land that power punch. He's been trying to land that shit all night. Now he got a
right, and
good
where he
jab.
messing up. What he messing up is too, like you say, he trying to bait him into something, right? But what he mess up is he back up to the ropes. Once he back up to the ropes, Foster know he fast enough to get a 4-punch combination off before Ford can do anything. And he can't go nowhere because you backed yourself up on the ropes.
Come on, bro. This shit here is like highly technical. This shit is like
Right. I mean, I like fights like this. Some people don't. I like fights like this.
he's just waiting for him to go back to the
Ooh.
ropes. Just waiting for him to go back to the ropes.
Every time he go to the ropes, he gonna let his hands go on him. That's why I say that's low IQ. You back yourself up to the ropes, and that's what Foster gonna let his hands go because you're
Because
not decent.
he's
You're not
waiting
decent.
on a certain punch to hurt. He's waiting on a certain punch that they worked on. You know what I'm saying? That little pull counter punch that he's trying to get in, trying to bait him into that punch all night long. And he's just trying to bait him all night long. He needs to pick it up, man. You know what I'm saying? Foster, he just he's just boxing from the outside. But I want Oshaquie, you know what I'm saying, to take some risks. I want him to, you know what I'm saying, like really press this dude, press Raymond. You know what I'm saying? Raymond, he's just falling back in the cut. You know what I'm saying? And trying you're not gonna win, you're not gonna take somebody belt doing this shit. That's about
That
going
was
the
another.
distance.
That was another Foster round for me too.
Yeah, it was. But Foster, he ain't gonna win nobody belt, bro, fighting like this. There's no urgency in Foster or nothing. You know what I'm saying? He's trying to hit him in the hip. He's trying to he hitting Foster in the hip.
Foster the one defending his belt, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah,
What they got Ford up?
that's
They got
crazy.
Ford up.
They trying to rob Foster again, bro. What the fuck did Foster do to these people? Why they trying to rob him again?
Come on now, you're gonna have to pick it up, bro, because they trying to rob you, boy. They're trying to rob you. They're trying to rob you, Sharp. Gonna have to pick it up, baby. Yeah, this boy's coming off his feet to throw punches and shit. Come on, you gotta take advantage of that. Look like Ford wants to knock out, man. The way he come forward, he come up like he want to knock this dude out. Like he wanna get a big shot in. He wanna hurt Oshaquie. Look at that. Look at all the leaps and shit. Man, let me tell you, Shaka is lulling this boy to sleep. Nobody wants to make a mistake. What happened to the action? Oh, it's a good punch by Ford. Come on, shot. What the fuck? There you go. Come on, shot. What the fuck, man? What you doing? Come on now. You trying to get him to go back to them ropes. Oh man, this fight here. Come on. I thought this shit was going. Come on now. I don't know what they doing with the scoring though. The scoring is it concerns me. You know, I don't know what the hell they looking at.
They trying to rob this dude again, bro. That's crazy.
He
I just
says
let my
Forrest
hands
look
go.
like he's tired, a little tired. Says Sharks need to go southpaw. This fight's going to be close. He says Ford got his hands down. Isn't a good strategy. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, I think he's trying to bait him into a big shot. DJ. He says Foster winner. I think so too. But they got Ford up though. He said they're not watching the fight. He said I got it 4-3 Shark. But Shark, that's why I say Shark need to separate itself. You know what? They're like, man, Ford look like he nervous as fuck, man. Oh, he going to that bread basket. He going to that bread basket. You know, Shark came out with a body punch. 7-1 Shark. Says Shark got his timing down. It's a wrap. Oh, look like these boys want to throw. Look like these boys want to throw right now.
Right.
He said, man, this fight's gonna mess around. What'd you say? What'd you say? Doc says, man, this fight's gonna mess around rules draw. He said they both not doing nothing to separate or dominating. Yeah. So yeah, that's what I said, Don. He needs to separate himself, man. He's gonna have to turn it up a little bit.
Ooh, he letting his hands go. This, bro. That's what I'm saying. I knew. I said like towards the end of this fight, he just gonna let his hands go, bro. He gonna win, Bob. He gonna let it. He gonna win, he gonna start letting his hands go.
So he should have went southpaw right there on that damn turn. Mm.
So yeah, he about to use a lot of movement, bro. That's what I've been waiting to see out Shark, man. A lot of punches and a lot of movement. I guess he was waiting towards the end. He didn't want to gas out.
Well, this is the second he's in deep waters now. Let's see. I guess Shark wants to take him to deep waters and see where he was at.
Right.
Get some of that athletic, energy off this kid. And then that mental pressure breaks you down too. See, he been trying to hit Shark with that. He been trying to hit Shark with that punch all night long. You still can't get it off. Now that pivot punch was working earlier.
Oh, somebody landed. I think that was Ford landed on Foster. Uh-oh.
Damn, man. So it took 9 rounds to dry and some real work. Yeah, man. It's like, come on. Look at Shakur. He talking shit over there. Look at they showing Shakur over on the ringside.
Shakur need to do something. You do all that fucking talking. Do something, nigga. You need to defend the fucking belt or move up.
Look at it. He
Or
done
do
bounced.
something.
He done got his ass up, bouncing forward. What they telling him in the corner?
That's what he doing. He training. What you calling? You heard me? You start. He was telling that to Ford. He trying to show Ford what to do. Bro, you right. They only show Raymond Ford punches landing, but they trying to rob. They trying to rob Oshaquie, bro. Bro, they ain't showed a highlight of Oshaquie yet. We in the 10th round.
Shocking. He missing though. He missing right here. So they got Foster up by 1 point. He gave him the last 3. They talking to each other.
There you go, letting them hands go. That's what I wanted to see.
Well, I just saw Ford. He back going forward. I don't know. He said, I like this fight though. It says real technical, but Shockey got the higher IQ. You know, Ray wants to rumble. Now he catching them check left hooks, getting caught with them checks. Look like Ray tired, bro.
Yeah.
Look like Ray tired. What's going on, Romney Emily Jones in the building? Look like Ray tired, bro.
Right. That's why I say it's about to get, I think it's gonna get ugly in the last, what, 2? Foster gonna start letting them hands go. Yeah, Foster talking to him and shit. Yeah, he playing with him.
Yeah, he just caught Foster on the ropes. Yeah, Ray tired, bro.
Yeah. He leaning and shit, stumbling. It can get ugly for him, Paul. If he that tired and Foster not tired at all, it can get ugly.
Foster need to go to the body. He need to go
Yeah.
to that body. He need to go to that body. At 300 in the building. What's going on, Romney Emily Jones? Well, yes, sir. I thought this fight was going to be more turned up, though. Yeah, they keep showing They keep showing Ray punches, but they're not showing Foster punches. They finally showing, and yeah, they keep showing his shit. What's this, the last round?
Nah, they got 2 more.
Look like Foster to turn up. Look like he finna turn. Oh shit! He finna get stopped. Oh my god, he finna get stopped. I saw that stumble. I saw. Oh, he look like Ray might get stopped, y'all. Didn't look good. Didn't look good. Look like he finna
That's
get.
why I
Oh
say.
man, he don't look.
That's why I
Oh
say it's
my
about to
god.
get ugly. That's why I
Oh, he
say it's
finna
about
get
to get ugly
ugly.
for
Look
him.
like he going to that body. Oh, oh shit. This is pro shit. Oh shit. Let's go. Turn up. Turn up, sharp. Let's go. Turn up, baby.
Let's go, nigga.
Oh yeah, Ray is done, man. He's tired, bro. Oh yeah, he know it too. Shark know that shit. Don't run into
He
nothing
running this
crazy.
shit.
Oh man,
He
he finna
running this
stop
shit.
Ray. He finna stop him. He finna stop this nigga. Oh my god. Let's go. Oh, he finna stop this nigga, bro. He finna stop him. He finna stop this dude. Oh my god.
Oh, he bleeding. He bust him up. Ooh, he beating the shit out for it now. He might stop him in the next one. It's about to get ugly, bro. He ain't got nothing left.
Woo, woo. He leaning on him, putting that weight on him. Cause he know he had to come up. So shit. Come on, shot. Don't run the time out. Let's go. Oh, to the body again. Oh my God. Oh my God. Come on, shot. Put some work in, baby. Let's go. He's still with that same fucking punch. That same damn punch. He's trying to scrape him with the gloves and shit. He's trying to scrape him. He's trying to cut him. He's trying to hurt him with the gloves. He's trying to scrape them gloves across. Ray got some. He got some little veteran shit going on now.
Right. Shakur done taught him well, you know. He been trained for this. Let's not forget that we watching Shock whoop a nigga that's been helped and been coached to whoop him by a whole nother fighter.
Going to that body, bro. He's shaking his head, but man, he looking bad up in here. You said cool don't want. You said cool don't want them problems. I don't know. I said it took him a while to get here, but shit, he had to break him down, break him down, break him down.
Right. Like you say, he had to get that energy out of Ray because you know Ray explosive. He had to wear him down.
Yeah, he took him into the second half to drown him. Now they finally showing some highlights of Sharp. You know, Sharp using all that shit. He putting his weight down on him. All that shit. Yeah, look like Ray tired, bro. Look like Ray tired. Yeah, he did the old pro trick. He just took him to the deep waters. He conserved his strength and just took him to the deep waters, bro.
Letting
Yeah,
them hands
he
go
just
now.
now, I don't think he played. I just think it was strategy. He just took him into the deep waters. You know, he conserved his strength and now he's turning up. You know, he waited for him to throw his load. You know what I'm saying? Put that mental. See, now he got that mental. He's fatigued, and he's got the mental pressure on him now. You know, so now he don't want to get knocked out. Yeah, yeah, shot like yeah. Now you fucked up, nigga. Yeah, yeah. You in the second half. You in the deep water now. You in my shit. Uh huh. You didn't see what I was doing. You said Shakur's gonna embarrass Sharp. Maybe, but right now his protege is taking. He getting beat. His protege. Yeah, Ray tired, y'all. You know, Sharp just needed. Sharp just he's being very cautious. He's being very cautious. Yeah, that combination ain't go nowhere from Ray. Come on, Shocky. Go ahead and get that nigga up out of here. 18 seconds. Come on. Wow. That's it? Damn, I thought that was the 11th round. Yeah, Foster won, but shit, man, thought he was gonna do more. He know he lost.
You know, I see in the chat they discussing whether or not Shakur ready for Shock. I'm gonna be real with you. That's gonna be a good fight. But I do see something that Shock got that's gonna bro. Shock is athletic as hell, bro. And when he unleashing them combos, that you know that little lean back shit Shakur do, that's not gonna work on Shocky, bro. It's not. That shit ain't gonna work on him. When you lean back a little bit and he
Is
don't
that
hit
two
you.
cent? Is one of them women 2 cents down there? He says Ford tough though. He says, but Shark got footwork and can turn you. He says a solid jab, gas tank. Yeah. Yeah, Ford. I mean, I thought he was gonna drop at least four at least one time. Ford looked like he was out of wind, bro. Out of gas. Well, you could see on Ford face he know he lost that. I don't know why people think Shakur is slow, man. I don't think Shakur is slow. Everybody thinks Shakur is slow.
He flat footed.
Well, this was definitely a boxing match. I think there was a lot of swing rounds, but I think that Ford started dominating at the end. I think he starts, separating himself at the end, even though it wasn't a great separation. You know what I'm saying? I think Ray, what I'm saying, ran out of gas and he couldn't really, explode like he was doing earlier, keeping Foster at bay, and Foster just kind of picked them apart. You know, man. You said it kind of reminds you of Bud. No, Bud start with hook. He throw them hooks and shit, man. He throw them hook combinations. He throw 3, 4. Sometimes he's 2, 3, 4 combinations. That's what fucks Spence up, because Crawford keeps throwing. He throws, repeatedly. He says, you thought it was going to be close. He said, I told you he was going to cook T.O. and he's going to cook Shark as bad. He says the up jab will freeze Kerr jab. Look at him. He know he fucked up over there. Look at Ray. Ray know he fucked up. You know you fucked up, right? You know you fucked up. Come on, Shark. I know you. Yes, sir. He said still then you have a jab. He said Shark would whoop TO2. Uh-oh, they're talking this shit. All right. Hey, no, he said, oh yeah. Get in the ring. He said, get in the ring. He telling Shakur ass to get in the ring. Get in the ring, baby.
Yeah.
Let's
Shakur
go.
scare
What's
ass gonna
up?
act like he ain't
What's
never
up?
said he was gonna
What's
fight that
up?
man next.
What's up? What's
Yeah,
up?
Shakur scare ass gonna act like he ain't never said he was gonna fight that man next. You told that man to be
Oh
full. Oh, let me go in the
yeah.
ring.
Yeah, let's go. Let's go.
Fight
Let's
next then.
go.
Now look how much bigger he is than Foster, but people claim he's so little.
Oh, he called him a bitch. He called him a bitch. Oh my God, this shit is getting real. It is getting real in the field. He's telling them to come to 140.
Why are you telling this man to come to 140, but you wouldn't go to 147 for Devin? You just said you compete at 135 and 140. Why he got to come to 140?
Mm-hmm. See, Shakur trying to make this shit something else. Oshaquie just want to fight this nigga. You know what I'm saying? He's trying to do everything he can to make this shit be about something else. You know what I'm saying? No, just fight that man.
My thing is, you said you compete at 135 and 140. Shockton already competed at 135. Why you not gonna fight him at 135?
I mean, he's trying to bring this man up 2 weight classes.
But you claim you too small for Devin, though. Bro, that's the whole shit, bro. I can never be no Shakur fan, bro.
Wait, what Oshaquie talk about? What Oshaquie talk about?
I was gonna start picking them apart. I told him it was levels to this, and I told him the son that I was gonna get the daddy next, and that's who I want. We'll get to that in a minute, but you're right. It was a close fight. It seemed like through 6 rounds. The punch numbers seemed to reflect that. What changed as we got to the second half of the fight? Oh man, I'm one of the best. I'm one of the smartest people in this ring, man. And all I needed to do was adjust, man. I knew what he was gonna come in and wanted to do, and I just took it. I took everything away from him. I knew what his strengths was, and that's my plan was. Take it away from him. Talk to me about those adjustments. What kind of adjustments did you make from the 6th round on? Because it seemed like you won 5 of the 6, maybe all 6 of those final rounds. Just picking up my output. I told him before. I know he don't. I see he don't like when punches coming at him, and that was thing. Punch and use my angles after I punch, and that worked to my benefit. I mean, it worked for me. He's been aggressive for most of his fights at 130 pounds. If you expect him to apply pressure early, because he was fighting some off the back foot, making you come in. Yeah, no. For sure, I thought he was gonna try to press me. He kept talking about he was gonna stop me and he was gonna hurt me, break me. And so you see, from the first round, I stepped to him, and he didn't know what to do with it. We see Emmanuel Navarrete having 2 belts at 130, but do you think you made your case tonight that you should be considered the best at 130 pounds? Man, yes, sir. Skill for skill. Everything. I'm the best. If I can't get Shakur next, hopefully me and Navarrete can do it, but y'all know who I want. You do want Shakur Stevenson. We saw him jump into the ring and confront you afterwards. What were you two saying to each other? Man, he was saying I ain't ready and all that. He know this why I came to his little man to show him that I was serious about making a fight with him, and I'm still serious right now. I go to 140 or whatever he want to do. He want to meet at 35, whatever he want to do. Let's do it. You have the crowd behind you tonight here in your backyard of Houston, Texas. What did it mean to get a win like this in your backyard? Man, I just give all the glory to God. I want to give all the glory to God. I want to thank all Houston, man, for showing up and showing out for your boy, man. It was a great night. We're trying to bring boxing back to Houston, man, and we're going to keep it here. That's my plan. Congratulations, Sean. Thank you, man. I appreciate it. All right, Eddie Hearn, we'll turn to you for a minute.
So Shakur is talking about people pulling up people at different weight classes. He won't go to 147 to fight Devin, but yeah, he gonna try to pull this man up 2 goddamn weight classes, you know what I'm saying, in order to fight him. Like you say, that's that pussy punk ass shit. And he way bigger than this guy. You know what I'm saying? He's afraid to go up 1 weight class to fight Devin, who he says or Ryan, who is way bigger than him. You know what I'm saying? Well, they not way bigger than him. Actually, he's just the same size as those dudes. You know what I'm saying? So I don't understand what's the problem. You know what I'm saying? Shakur just don't have that old school, you know what I'm saying, competitiveness, you know, unless he has the advantage, you know what I'm saying? I'm not taking anything away from his skill, but his heart don't seem to be that of a Bud Crawford, you know what I'm saying, or somebody who, you know, that you put on the spot that, you know, you're going to take on the challenge, you know. Because I think Devin to fight that nigga, you know what I'm saying, soon as he, soon as, you know, he signed that contract, is on and popping. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, we still don't have confirmation. Is he with Zuffa or what? You know what I'm saying? So it's a lot of stuff that's just floating out there right now that, you know, we don't have anything concrete on. So we don't know which way this shit is going to go. You know what I'm saying? But he got.
Oh, my bad.
Go ahead. What you say?
No, I was saying, I'm listening to Shock telling this nigga, bro, shake on it then. Shakur doing all that talking. That nigga put his hand out, shake my hand and say we fight next. Shakur never shook that dude's hand, bro.
Mm-hmm.
So
he never commits to shit. He never commits to shit. And that's the kind of shit that make fans, you know, I don't dislike his skills. I don't dislike, you know what I'm saying, the way he fights, you know what I'm saying? But his disposition is like, it's very triggering. You know what I'm saying? It's like, tell that nigga you gonna knock him out, Shakur. You know what I'm saying? It ain't nothing about going against you, but all this pussy punk ass indecisiveness. You know what I'm saying? People want to see you, you know, make these fights. You know what I'm saying? If a fighter get in your face and say he wants to fight you, you say, yeah, hell yeah, I want to fight you. You know what I mean? It's like we just living in this weird space where these fighters don't want to make a commitment. Now I understand there's a lot of business behind it, but you can at least let that nigga know that you want to fight him in the future or whenever you can. You know, don't let somebody. Why you gonna come to this man fight and you're not gonna agree to fight him? You went ring. You thought. See what it was. I'm gonna tell you what it was. Shakur thought he was gonna come and see Ray Ford beat him. He thought Ray Ford. He said drop the link. See, he thought that he was gonna see Ray Ford win, and he wanted to be there if Ray was able to knock out Oshaquie Foster. And see, he didn't get that. See, he thought he was going to see there to see an embarrassment, and he thought Ray Ford was going to be the victor. And see, when he saw he lost, you know what I'm saying, now he know he got to deal with this nigga. He got to deal with him now. You know what I'm saying? Now he's got the back pedal. You know, I dropped the link, Jay. So, you know, I don't think he's scared. I just think, you know, it's a lot of work to go back down to 135. There's a lot of competition.
He ain't gotta go to 135 though. Ford just said I go to 140. I mean, Foster said I go to 140 to fight him.
Right. You got to connect your auto, Jay. There you go. So what do you think? What do you think, Jay?
Man, can y'all hear me? Hold on. Can y'all hear me?
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. So I mean, I don't think Oshaquie got a chance against Shakur. I ain't gonna lie. And I think he want to fight him at 140 because he the champion at 140. He's not a champion at 135 no more. If he was able to keep both of them belts, I feel like he probably would have fought him at 135. But
Yeah,
what's the point
but
of him?
what's up with this energy though? You know what I'm saying? What's up with this energy? It's like if you're not going to entertain the fight, why sit ringside? I know that's his boy Ray Foster and everything. And then you enter the ring, you see the size difference. It's like, bro, it's like, so you're not going back to 135. So why even entertain this dude in the back and forth if you know you're not going to go back to 35 and you know what I'm saying, take a fight. But you know you're going to pull him up to 140, and you know what I'm saying, you complaining about Deb at 147. It's like that's one weight class instead of two that he's trying to pull Oshaquie Foster up to. So I'm just kind of like, what's going on with Shakur? You know?
Right. I mean, I hear you, but I just feel like it's different with their situation because Shakur is the champion at 140. So if he want to fight, Shakur gave Dev the option to every. I feel like all the fans is trying to make Shakur go to 147 and fight Devin. He said he would do it under his conditions. Shock said he would do it at 140. And Shakur is
Right.
the champion at 140. So since he said it, and I'm the champion here, why we gonna go to 135 when ain't no belt gonna be on the line? If you want to
So
fight me,
why
I'll
not
give you the
shake?
opportunity at 140. Now,
Why not
what
shake?
with him
Why not shake on it? Why not shake on it? You know, Foster's one of them old Southern
see,
honorable niggas. You know what I'm saying? He want the gloves and all that shit, bro. He's like, shake on it. You know
right.
what I'm saying? Let's get
Right,
it
but look,
going.
but this the thing though. Did we just not watch this fight? We all watched this fight, right? Us
We
three
should.
on here, Judah's still on here in the chat. We all watched this fight. This dude is not on Shakur level,
I
man.
guarantee he is.
And
I
and
don't
and look,
blame him.
hold on. Let me go. Let me and then I'm gonna let you go. This is what I say. The reason why he didn't shake on it. I don't know why he didn't shake on it, but this is what I'm thinking. I'm
Mm,
not committing to no fight against no Oshaquie Foster because the fans that don't really like Shakur like that or like actually think that he got a chance against Shakur, they putting this dude on this pedestal that he really not on like that. So if
mm,
Shakur got other options that's bigger than Oshaki, I'm not about to sit here and shake your hand on TV to say I'm about to fight a dude that's like 3 levels below him, like as far as stardom. You know what I mean? If y'all want to say like the competitiveness of the fight, that's one thing.
mm.
But as far as big fight, Shakur got way more options that's bigger fights than Oshaki Foster. You know what I mean? So that's why I feel like he wouldn't didn't commit to it. Now I'm gonna get let me say this and then I'm gonna be done and let Josh go. If Shakur take a tune-up type fight next, I'm gonna look at him sideways as a Shakur fan. Like if he just fight just a random dude, if it's not like a champion or like a big money fight type situation, then I'm gonna look at him sideways for not fighting Oshaki. Because at that point, y'all gotta build up and y'all got the people going as far as wanting to see this fight. So you can't fight nobody that's on Oshaki level as far as fight wise, like a big fight wise, and it's not him. You know what I mean? But that's all I got on it.
All right.
Josh,
So you said stardom, right? So
Right.
3 levels down. Okay, why he can't fight David Haney? That's a stardom. Why he can't fight Ryan Garcia? That's a stardom. Why he can't fight Tank? That's a stardom. Who else? Connor Ben. That's a stardom. You say you this big draw. You say you Bud bro. You should be able to make these fights. But 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 you gonna say, oh, Shaggy Foster, the fight's already built up. It's here. It's here. It's either put up or shut up. Put up or shut up. Put up or shut up.
now,
Ain't no
I'm with.
talking. It's fight time.
Go ahead.
Ain't no talking. Ain't no stardom. Ain't no none of that. I want to hear none of that. It's time to fight. Period. It's
I'm
time to fight.
I'm with Doc,
I don't,
and I think Shakur is a little bit sharper, but I still think I think Oshaki, you know, going to present some problems, bro. You got to connect Donald. You got to connect your auto, unless I just got to wait for your auto to connect. You know what I'm saying? It's like you got to connect your auto. I'll put a. Let me see if I can put a fresh link in or something. These links be like, yeah. I think Shakur, because he's gonna have the advantage up there at 140 because he's already acclimated. And for Shark, he's coming up 2 weight classes, so that's gonna be interesting to see how he deal with that. You got to
It's
connect
it's
your. Go ahead.
and Shakur already a big dude. Like I know he walk around like 160, 170, low 170s. Cause he already paused, but he already thicker. He a thicker
You
dude
got to
at
connect your
140.
mic, Donald. You got to connect your mic. I put a fresh link in there. I put a fresh link in there. Yeah, connect your mic. Go ahead. I'm sorry, Josh. I had to let
No,
him.
he
They got
already a thick dude at 140. So he has a problem making 7 pounds, 147. If he really want to test himself, test his skills, he pound for pound, whatever he says, he would go fight Devin Haney. Period. And he fight January 31st. It's May 30th. About to be June tomorrow. It's time to fight. Ain't no whatever you doing. It's time to fight. So I don't know
I'm,
what he doing. What he claiming sitting on the shelf. It's time to fight. If he's claim you the best, it's time to line up these fights.
See, my thing is, again, I'm with Poor. I've been listening, bro, to everybody talking. I'm with Poor. There's no way you can sit up there and tell me that you can make an excuse for this man telling the whole world that Devin was too big for him to move up 7 pounds, but you will pull up Foster. So you'll pull up Foster 2 weight classes after telling Foster that he had to beat Ray Ford just to fight you. There's no excuse for that. This man wanted to fight you at 135. You moved up, then told him he have to beat Ford before you fight him. And now that he said that you want to pull him up 2 weight classes, and that wouldn't have been a problem if you're not on record telling the whole world that Devin was too big for you to gain 7 pounds to fight him. This is the problem I have with Shakur. I don't believe in Shakur the way y'all would do. And the thing is, Shakur don't believe that he just knows for a fact he can't beat Foster. I think Shakur has a very big problem with the possibility of losing. This is something that he has not come to terms with, the possibility of being in the ring with somebody that can possibly beat him, because the only thing I've seen so far is that Shakur only jumps to fight people that he knows for a fact that he's going to win against. For a fact. And for the people out here saying that Shakur is so tiny and small, Shakur has now been bigger than everybody I've seen him stand next to. Damn near everybody. The only person that wasn't extremely bigger than him was Devin Haney. That's it. That's because they are the same size. So for the people who also think that Devin is so much bigger, that is not true. They are roughly the same size.
Yeah, I agree with Judah.
Donna.
Yeah, y'all can hear me?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree with Judah. Honestly, that was some bitch shit. Don't step in that ring if you ain't gonna shake my hand. I
straight up.
beat your man like you asked me to. You said you was gonna give me opportunity. You walk in a ring. Whenever a fighter walk in a ring in the history of boxing, it's always known that that's the next fight to happen. How you gonna walk in
Yeah.
a ring? You talking all that shit. I reach my hand out. What was he doing with his hand? He was holding both his hands together. I ain't never seen something shake my hand. Right? You obviously. I mean, we can all obviously see he bigger than Shot. Shake his hand if you ain't scared. So that tells me is something. There's some form of fear where he know is a possibility he can lose. Because honestly, in this fight, it's not a matter of size. If Shock is able to control distance and like he's been constantly saying, he has a longer reach than Shakur. They both have the same infrastructure in terms of the way they fight, controlling distance. But if I have a longer reach and I'm able to outpoint you more often, I mean, there must be some truth to that sparring. Because honestly, if you're the bigger guy, you talk about I'm gonna knock you out, you easy work, shake it. Shake on it. It's already a built-up story. It's an easy paycheck. You take the fight, you beat him, and you move on.
Yeah, I agree. I agree. I think these fighters today, they're a little bit more emotional when they don't like a fighter. You know what I'm saying? What they want to block the opportunities. They want to block. That's how they really get back at the fighters. They know that these fighters are trying to get stardom. and the way to do it, like Tank, say he won't fight certain people. It don't be about them being scared. It's just that they don't want them to eat off the stardom that they like Shakur. Saying he's a bigger star than O'Shaquie Foster. So we can argue that, but what I'm saying is like it's like they don't want to just not fight them. They don't want them to eat off their name. So it's just kind of weird, like kind of like Errol Spence Jr. and Keith Thurman, right? You know what I'm saying? It goes beyond boxing. You know what I'm saying? It's like they don't like these guys. They don't really want to mess with each other. They don't want to mess with them, and that's kind of sad that that's what we're seeing nowadays. Because I really thought this fight was going to be more of a grudge fight. I was just kind of I was really kind of surprised that it was totally technical, like all the way through. I didn't think Raymond Ford had the IQ to like really make it a ugly fight, a rumble, because of Oshaki Foster abilities and stuff. I thought it was going to be way worse. It started kind of turning out that way, but Shakur seems to have an ego, man. His ego is just too big, but it's too much. It's stopping these fights from happening. You know what I'm saying? It's like it shouldn't be that way, but you know what I'm saying? It's like that's just what we're dealing with right now because I think if he toned down the ego and just take the fights, you know what I'm saying? It's like we can get all this stuff, figured out and stuff, because right now it's like we don't know what's gonna happen. We don't know if Oshaki Foster gonna go up to 140. We don't know what Shakur next fight is gonna be. I don't even know if the nigga signed with Zoo for boxing for real. You know what I'm saying? It's like we still trying. He said it didn't happen or it did happen. We're just kind of like left out in the void trying to figure out what's his next move's going to be, and it shouldn't be like that. He should just come out and say, hey, I'm going to fight, Gary Antoine Russell next. I'm going to fight. What's wrong with that? You know what I'm saying? What's wrong with that? Why can't we, find out what's going on? He's just so aloof into following his career and what he's going to do. He's got excuses for why he won't fight certain fighters. You know what I'm saying? But it's like, bro, well, what you doing? What are you doing? You're one of the top. You're one of the top elite fighters, bro. We need to know what's going on. Who do you want to fight? You know what I'm saying? But he won't
And,
do it.
and
And that's what's
honestly,
frustrating.
and
Hmm.
honestly, a lot of these fighters, I'm gonna be honest, they don't have the heart. I mean, they got skill, but they don't have the heart. When they face somebody on their level, skill wise, and it comes down to like the 10, 11, 12 championship rounds, you gonna see what they made of if they had heart or not. You gonna see if they on this A level, this pound for pound level, or you gonna see oh they just high siding. A lot of these fighters really don't got no heart at all, at all. So it's just honestly, we just gotta see it. But Shakur don't want to make the fights. Period.
He said, you talking some so will boxing hold Shakur to the same standard they Tank Davis, or will they excuse him because it's adored by Tank haters? You know what I'm saying? I don't think too many people hate Tank. They just want to see these guys have that same kind of spirit like Sugar Ray Leonard and Marvin Hagler. They want the fights to get on. They want directions. They want the notion that you're gonna fight the next guy. That's all they want. They keep trying to act like they victims, which is something I really despise. Out of fighters. You're not a victim, bro. You're a top pro. You are a top great fighter. So it's like, they act like they victims, like people are pushing them into this sport. No, bro, you chose the sport. You know what I'm saying? You knows what comes with the sport. And you controlling your career, bro. It's like go ahead and pick out somebody and make that fight. You know what I'm saying? What's so hard about that? I mean, boxing fans have always been vocal about who they want to see, fight. That's not going to change. So with this generation here, they keep acting like they victims. Like everybody want me to fight 140 to 135. Well, nigga, you said you was gonna fight that shit. You said you was gonna fight in the weight class. So to turn it back on the fans is just kind of pussy punk ass to me. It's like, bro, pick a fighter who you want to fight and go for that fight. It's like nobody, long as you don't fight somebody who's not on your level, so I don't think Shakur get a lot of issues. Long as Tank fights somebody who's on his level, I don't think if he fights Lamont Roach, nobody have a problem with that. People want to see how that fight gonna turn out. They said he was gonna fight Cruz, Pitbull Cruz, right? Nobody had a problem with that because that fight was good, right? You know, so people kind of want to see if Tank can knock him out. You know what I'm saying? Long as you fighting somebody that's competitive, you know what I'm saying? I don't think the boxing fans is going to have a problem with Shakur or Tank. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, people are always going to try to pick apart, you know, if they don't like them or not, you know what I'm saying? But it really depends on the competition that you pick, right? You know, so now, right now, Shakur got a bunch of people that want to fight him. You know what I'm saying? So he need to get busy. You know what I'm saying? And
Right.
that's the problem.
But Pool, that's the thing though. That's why I feel like he didn't shake his hand. Because me as a Shakur fan, it's like 5 or 6 fighters that I'd rather see him fight than Oshaquie first. You know what I
Hmm.
mean? But that's just my opinion. You know what I mean? But so I feel like Shakur, we gotta wait and see what he do next. What he do next is gonna determine to me whether I, feel criticize him or whatever about his decision making. But right now, I can't say nothing because I feel like the whole hype around this Oshaquie is about this sparring session. That supposedly he did good against Shakur in sparring. If that didn't ever happen, and we actually looked at Oshaki's performances in the ring, I don't think people would even be considering this fight.
Hey, you realize he purposefully missed weight and chose not to make it to drop the WC belt when he knew Oshaquie was going to be his mandatory next, right?
He did. What you talking about at 130?
At 130.
And
He
He
35.
purposely dropped his belt, chose not to
Oh,
make weight. He did that same bullshit Keyshawn did. Well, Keyshawn
so
learned that from him
I
to
really
move up to
thought he couldn't make the weight.
135.
I, I always thought he was
You,
a
you
Yeah,
don't
big
man.
remember,
boy.
Pool? Pool,
Nah,
you don't
Paul,
Yeah, I
what's
remember?
up,
remember that.
Paul?
I remember that. Yeah, I
Yeah.
He
remember
didn't.
that.
He didn't. When? What make you feel like he
What
fake
up,
make
Paul? What up,
miss weight?
chat?
What do you mean
What's going on,
he
Q?
chose not to make the
What's
weight?
up?
Because he
You
said
ain't
he
see
couldn't make the weight though.
No, he could have
you
made
can
it. He chose not to do it.
he
He had
chose not,
Okay, well, regardless of the
you can
facts,
tell when a fighter
Oh
didn't try to make
no,
weight and when a
no!
fighter
Don't
tried to
tell
make
me
weight.
this shit.
but this
No.
the thing though.
You
This
can
the
tell
thing.
when a fighter tried to
Oh,
Okay,
make
you didn't
weight
know,
all
and
right,
couldn't
that's
Chris?
make
cool.
it, and
That's
when a
cool.
Oh,
fighter
But
tried
even
Paul,
to
if
you
he
make
didn't
weight.
even
know?
even if he
I
didn't
didn't
make
think it was
even
like
if he
that.
didn't
I
try to
just
make the
thought he
weight,
was a big motherfucker. I just thought he was a big motherfucker, man.
Y'all
I
ain't
didn't
see
think he.
Oshaquie just had Shakur throwing a temper tantrum in the middle of the ring.
man,
For
he gonna
Yeah, we
beat
real.
that.
saw
He gonna
that.
beat that
For
boy
real.
ass.
he got his
He gonna
number.
beat that
He got
boy
his
ass.
Nah,
number
That's just
mentally.
what it
He
is.
got his number mentally.
He
He
ain't
saw
got
it.
his
He
number
do.
mentally, man.
Yes, he
Osaka, he
do.
Man,
can't.
He didn't
He
want to shake
Cause
his
y'all don't
hand.
like
He didn't want to shake
Shakur.
his hand. And he done
Y'all
All I
know,
know is
y'all know
twice.
deep down he
130
can't
and
fuck with
135.
Shakur.
oh my,
He can't
all right,
fuck
I
with
tell
I
love
don't
Shakur
know
to
if
Shakur.
Shakur.
fight him then.
I
I
just
don't
hate
know
him
if
Raymond
for
Ford,
Listen,
indecisiveness.
Raymond
I
Ford,
don't know if Oshaki can beat Shakur, but I know
man. All right
Oshaki is
then. So what we
confident
talking
enough.
about?
No, because listen, I know Oshaki is confident enough to challenge him, and he feels that he can beat Shakur. And we haven't seen nobody fighting Shakur with that type of vigor and that type of confidence in themselves
Thank you.
that they can beat him. And we also never seen nobody make Shakur throw a temper
I
tantrum in the
like
middle of
that.
the ring.
Yes. Thank
Man,
you.
Oshaki confident because he wants some money. That nigga want
Man,
a
Oh my
payday,
man,
bro.
gosh,
stop it,
Oh,
bro.
Here
here
we
That's
we
gonna
go.
go.
be
Stop
the
it,
Here
biggest
we go.
bro.
payday that
Stop
that
it.
nigga
Stop
gonna
Stop
it.
get,
it. If
bro.
that was
Come
the
Stop
on,
case,
it.
he would
man.
have
This
Man,
got
dude
it.
is
Here
About
we
that
this
this
dude
go.
is
time.
an
nigga,
average
He'll come
fighter,
out to
Here
bro.
we
Vontae Davis.
go.
That was
listen
the
to him.
case.
He's
Hold
a
on.
he's a
Roadblock.
regular.
Yeah.
Here goes the
But
roadblocks
I ain't
again.
saying I'm not
Hold
trying to
on.
say like
Can't hear
Shakur the
can't
money
hear
man
nothing,
or nothing
guys.
like that. But I'm saying that this dude is trying to talk himself into a big check. That's what
Shakur
I
How?
ain't
feel
no
like
more
he
than 10
Hold
doing.
on, hold
million.
on.
How?
Shakur
What you
ain't no
mean?
big
Oh
check.
my
That nigga was just
gosh.
the B side
Man,
to
okay,
Tio.
so all right, so tell me this. Who is Oshaki gonna fight that's gonna get him a bigger check than
Tank,
Shakur Stevenson?
Tank?
Tank,
Okay, all
Tank.
right, Tank. All right, Tank. So how many we gonna name after that?
Actually,
shit.
that
I mean,
Manuel
he can
Navarrete,
fight. He can
actually,
fight.
that
He
Manuel
can fight
That
Navarrete
nigga
Abdullah
can
fight
fight
is way
Pit.
Mason.
bigger than
He
what
can
people
fight
He
think.
can
Pitbull.
fight
Get a big
Abdullah
check.
Mason.
Man, he
Hold
not
on,
gonna
hold
get no bigger. He not gonna get no bigger check fighting no Pitbull than he would Shakur. He
Did you
Yeah,
already
know
got.
that? Bro, you
He
don't know
already
this.
got.
you
Pitbull is
tripping.
big.
Man, listen,
Shakur
y'all.
was just the B
All
side
right,
to Tio, my nigga. What is we talking about?
okay, but all right. So, but that he just beat To though. We talking about right now.
He still that don't what nothing's changed.
Nothing's
Well, what
changed.
Usyk,
It's
changed
still the
is he
Usyk,
just
same.
beat
Usyk
To.
gonna
It's still the
fight. That's
same.
gonna make him the same
Tio
check
wasn't
you
even
just made with
big.
Tio.
Tio was not big. Only
But
in
listen,
sport.
Listen,
you
man.
think
Close is
Oshaki
big.
going through all this for a payday? No, that nigga really
I'm not.
wants to fight Shakur.
Listen.
He don't give a
He
damn
really
about
want to
no
put
payday.
I'm
belt
not
to
I'm
him.
not saying it like Shakur is the biggest payday and all that type of shit, but what I'm trying to say is He's trying to build a fight. He's trying to build a big fight. That's all
but
I'm trying to say.
but it's
And he
bigger than a
started
payday.
doing it with Shakur.
All I'm
It's
saying
always
And that's
big.
what
It's
he
always
all
man,
I'm
big.
that
saying
dude,
is
bro,
this
that
is
dude
bigger
knows
than a
he know what
payday.
time.
It
He
is a
know what time it
genuine
is.
rivalry that they have between each other. It's this bigger than a payday. This ain't no, oh, let me just go call out Shakur because I got no. This been going on for since the sparring session, obviously. Because
Yeah,
that's
I
what
was
they
just
all
gonna say.
hyped up about.
Ever since that goddamn sparring session, Shakur has been on fire about Oshaquie Foster. Ever since he came out with the interview and he said he got the best of Shakur in that sparring session, and he talked about the heat on his ass. Shakur has been like in fits with this guy, man. He do not like this dude, man. Ever since that sparring session, this shit. I mean, this is building up, man. That's a good
But
fight.
Pool though, I get the put the build up and all that though. But we just gonna ignore the performances that this dude be putting on. To me, he only impressed me one time
It's
against
Okay,
his style.
fat,
okay.
out of shape Stephen
Let me ask you a
Fulton.
It's
question.
his
Okay, let me ask
style.
you a question. Which one of Shakur opponents put on the performances that you thought that they deserve to fight? Padley,
Thank you.
T.O.
T.O. Well, T.O. ain't put on no
Hearing,
damn performances to
Tio
make
ain't
you
did
think he
nothing.
was gonna do anything with Shakur.
hearing.
Man, he beat fucking Josh Taylor in a with a great performance
Oh,
and
washed
Loma.
up ass Josh Taylor. Come on,
Man,
bro.
I don't care what his
Anyway,
performance looked
that's
better
not
than
the point.
anything that
The
that
point is,
Oshaki put out.
we already knew
Both
that
of them
Style was gonna beat
performances.
T.O. Okay, but
Okay,
anyway,
now
so
now it's that.
why do Oshaki got to
So
meet
you a
certain
Tank fan? How
qualifications?
many
What
styles
the
do we
fuck
see?
does me
Don't
being a
we
Tank
see
fan
this?
have to do with this
Because how you gonna
conversation, my
come?
nigga?
Because how you gonna say Styles? His style, like we don't see Tank match made his whole fucking career.
Bro, you
We talking
deflecting.
about
You
style?
deflecting.
No, I'm
Nothing I
not.
said
You
got
just
nothing to do with
said
Tank. We're
because
talking
that's
about.
what your
I
fighter
said
been
we
doing.
know. I said we know T.O. struggles with boxing style. Is that a fact
Okay,
or
all
no?
right, that's a fact. But guess what? All right,
Okay,
that's
so what
okay.
you
You
talking
right.
about?
All right, but check
All
this out
right,
though.
all
You
right.
right. That's a fact. But also, what T.O. has that Oshaki Foster don't have, and he just so might happen to have the style that you think Shakur it does well against, but he still has the win over Loma, and he still has the win over Josh Taylor.
Okay, and you
So
may
it
be
don't matter
right,
what style he
Oshaki
got.
but
He
Foster
why
got
would
does
those
make him
wins.
worse. He probably would have knocked
He
him
listen?
out.
got
I
those
ain't gonna lie to
Okay,
you.
wins,
He
so
bro.
probably would have
why
knocked him
does
out.
Oshaki have to have certain wins to fight Shakur?
I'm
Like,
not
what is
saying he
this?
has to have no
So
certain
what are
wins.
you saying?
Listen, if
Yo, let me be the
Oshaki
mediator
Foster,
first.
if Oshaki Foster if he was Abdullah Mason, if he was a champion and he looked like he was putting on good performances, even though it wasn't against nobody, then I would be like, okay, he can fight him. But this dude just looked like just a pretty good fighter.
But
He
guess
All
don't
what?
right, let me
look
take
like
it a
But
step
nothing.
but you
further.
know
Let me
what?
let me
Even if
say
I
something now.
agree with you, even if I agree with you and you were right, Shakur is the one that said if he beat Ford, he would fight him.
Okay, and he
Right.
just said
I'm
that
not
he'll
saying
fight
he
him at
would.
140
And then he
So
What?
didn't
my
shake his
thing is,
hand. He didn't shake his
Wait,
hand.
hold on. Did Shakur
because
say he don't want to fight at 140 and he really a 135 pounder?
okay, but he don't have no belt at 135 no
What? No,
more though. So I
Shakur
think
said
all
he
That's too
doesn't
many.
want
I
to
can't
fight
keep
at
up.
140 and he's really a 135 pounder. So why wouldn't he fight
okay.
Oshaki at 135?
Because he has a belt at 140. Did you not just hear me?
He was wait a minute, wait a minute.
What
So
you
he's not.
mean?
He
Like,
didn't want to fight Muratala at 140 for his belt. He wanted to go to 35, but he's not willing to fight Oshaki at
because he
35.
was
He want to
going
fight
to
him at
take
40.
because Maritala has a belt at 135. So he was going to go to 135 to take his belt. So he can have a belt at 135 and a belt at 140. It didn't happen, so he only got a belt at 140.
Well, I don't got the instruction manual to keep up
Okay,
with
So
listen, listen,
Shakur and
now
what
listen,
you
if
got
listen,
to do
listen,
to fight him.
listen,
Shakur go back
listen,
down to 135,
listen,
it's going to be for a champion. It's going to
listen,
be for
listen,
him to fight a champion
listen, listen. He
or
had a
Tank
chance.
if
He
Tank
had a
don't
chance to
become a
be a
champion.
champion.
Yeah,
He
this
had a
nigga
chance
got
to
too
be a
many rules and stipulations to fight.
listen.
No, it
He
God
ain't. It's
damn.
just what
no,
makes
no, 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 no,
sense.
no,
What
no,
y'all
no,
wanted,
no,
y'all only
no.
wanted to
Listen,
make sense for him to
That's
fight
what
no,
he
Oshaki
no,
Foster.
said.
no,
This is
no.
what
This is
Shakur
wait.
said.
I'm gonna be
Shakur
honest with
said if
you.
you be forward, I'll fight you. So who is
Okay, and he
y'all?
just said 140. Now you
I'm a,
complaining about the
I'm a,
weight.
I'm gonna
I'm
be honest with
asking
you.
why.
I'm gonna be
What?
honest with you. Since Shakur imitates Floyd so much, this is a chance for Shakur to have his um Judah fight. Full versus
Mm.
Zab Judah. This is his
Dude,
chance. But
bro,
you don't
you
want to do
No,
cannot
it. You
put
I
don't.
this
think
dude on
Devin.
no
I
level
You
think
of
gotta
no
be the
Devin is
Zab
Judah.
Judah
greatness,
I
man.
think
and
That's not
Shakur
gonna
on
make
no
me
level
bum
of
fight.
Floyd.
You
Devin is
don't
the
want to.
Zab
You
Judah
don't
fight.
want to go up to fight Devin Haney. Who you gonna fight? You,
Hey,
you got a legacy
yeah,
fight right there. You
I'm
got a
just as
legacy fight
curious
right
as you
there.
are. I'm just as curious as you are who he gonna fight.
Cause he ain't
Because
gonna
I'm
I'm
fight
not
trying to
gonna
nobody. He
see.
gonna
lie,
fight
But I
Joe Blow. That's all he gonna do.
because I'm confused because Shakur Stevenson is saying he doesn't want to fight at 140, even though he's a champion there. He's really a 35 pounder while calling out people at 147 trying to fight him at 144. So I'm confused at what the fuck Shakur
but
Stevenson is
okay,
doing.
so
So
all
what
right,
I'm
so
saying
all
is
right.
like
I'm glad
all
you
I've been
said that.
listening to is
I'm
that y'all like Jay. Like I'm not gonna lie, I'm listening to the back and forth because you a Shakur fan, she's a Tank fan, right? Now, one thing you did point out, you said something about matchmaking, but it's almost hypocritical because you want Shakur to be able to do what you criticizing Tank for doing. So basically, all
oh,
2 cents is saying, why don't he just step up to the challenge now? Then you said something that bothered me, Jay. You said that Foster didn't do nothing to prove it. All them opponents that she named, Patty or Zapata or Yoshino, Foster will walk through them dudes. So how did they do more than him? How
right.
did
All
all of
right.
those fighters do more than Foster?
All right. So let me answer that. I'm not saying that he should not fight Oshaquie Foster, but I'm saying Shockey Foster is not at the front of the line. That's all I'm saying. I just said earlier when I first got on here, I said if Shakur
Then
fights
who's at the front
somebody
of the line?
that
Who's at the front of the line then?
can I talk, bro?
No,
Look,
I mean, this whole
Let him
time you
talk. Let
saying
him
that
I
talk.
he
Let him
ain't
already
talk.
worthy.
said,
Let him talk.
I'm trying to figure out who
I'm just
Shakur
as
gonna fight
curious.
Let him
I
next.
talk.
already said
Let him
I'm just
talk.
Who
as
he gonna
curious
fight
as
next? But he over
everybody
there
who
trying
he
to
gonna
drain
fight.
Devin,
I
trying to
Let
already
bring
him
him
said
down
talk.
to
I'm
fight.
just
He don't want to
Let
go up
him.
to
Let him
47 to
talk.
fight Ben. Who
Let
is
him talk.
Shakur gonna fight next if it ain't Foster?
Okay.
It's
Nah. Let him
already
We
a
talk.
we
Let
gotta
him
built-up
wait and
talk.
Y'all,
fight.
see.
y'all
Let him
let
We
It's
gotta
Jay
wait and
let
talk.
they
Jay
see.
gonna
get it
sell
out.
out
Jesus
Toyota
Let him get it
Center.
out. Let him talk.
Hey, let Jay get it out. Jeez, let him get it out. Go ahead, Jay.
All right. So Judah was saying that I won't I'm trying to have Shakur do the same thing as Tank when it come to matchmaking and why don't he deserve a fight? I'm not saying Oshaquie Foster don't deserve a fight. I said at the beginning when I first got on here that if Shakur fights like a tune-up level fight, like a C-level fighter, that's not a big money fight, then I believe the criticism of him not fighting Oshaquie is warranted. But
Right. I get that.
if he fights somebody else that's a bigger money fight or that's like a champion or something, I believe that that's bigger than him fighting Oshaquie Foster. That's why
Then
I
why did
said
he
to
tell
me,
Osaki he was
it's
next?
like
Why
10,
did he
it's like
create?
5 people. Go ahead.
Why did he create this what I'm trying to tell you? And I'm gonna pass it, bro. But you don't understand my problem with Shakur. It's never that he's not a good boxer. I think he is very snaky and he don't stand by what he say. He created the parameters. He told Foster, if you beat Ford, I will fight you. And now he's changing the rules again. Furthermore, what bothers me even more, you said that the reason he wants the fight to be at 140 is because he's a champion there. A belt can be on the line. Well, going up to fight Devin at 147 would also be a belt on the line, and that would be you becoming a champion in yet another weight class. But you told the whole world that Devin was too big for you to gain 7 pounds, but you want Foster to gain over 14 to fight you.
But
Uh-oh,
Judah,
King
but
Judah cooking
okay.
with that.
So all
Cook,
right, so
Judah,
but check
cook.
that. Hold on, but look, all right, and he all right, that's cool. But this is the difference though, because that's not the same situation. We talking about Shakur Stevenson that is a 140 pounder going up to 147. That's a current champion right now at the weight class. Oshaquie Foster said he was wanting to go up and fight Shakur Stevenson. Shakur Stevenson never said that he wanted to go up and fight Devin Haney. Everybody, the fans and everybody was asking
But
him
he want to go up to
about going
47
up
to
to
fight Ben.
47 to fight Devin Haney. He said it on numerous occasions that I'm not going to 147 right now.
Well, it's because
Everybody
he's
else just want him to do that.
wait, hold on. Let me stop you
Oshaquie
there.
wants to go up
He's
and
the one
fight
that
him.
said he would go to 47 and fight Conor Ben. Once again, like King Judah
Oh,
has pointed
correction. On
out,
two
Okay.
cents, he said
he's the one
154.
that started all this 147 stuff. He
Okay.
Well,
started it.
actually, 2 cents,
So
he said he'd go up even further than 147. I think it was
It
154.
was
I think he said he
154.
fight
I
Conor
got a
Ben.
whole video
Yeah.
okay.
about it. I got a
And that's
whole
fine.
video.
And that's fine. But but that's fine that he said that, right? But are we gonna be realistic and say that Conor Benn and Devin Haney is on the same level?
What? Okay, so do skills pay the bills or not?
Yeah, skills pay the bills,
Okay,
but
so I've heard Shakur say it out his own mouth. It don't matter what weight class. Now all of a sudden
listen,
that it's time for him to put his money where his mouth is. He got all this other shit he talking now.
he's
It was
big.
skills pay the bills. He at first he said he'll fight Conor being at 54. He not worried about no
Right. And
size
I
because
feel
he
like
got
he
the
still
skill.
will.
So
Right.
if he got the skill, if you can fight at 47 and you can make the weight, then fight at 47 and make the weight. It shouldn't matter who you're
I
fighting.
and you're right. I agree with that. I've been
He's the
said
best
that
fighter in the universe right now.
right, and I've been said that I think Shakur should go to 147 and and fight him. But shit, he don't want to do the shit. So I mean, it is what it is. Like if he not at the weight class, then I can't be mad at him for not going up there. If Devin was at 140 or they both was at 147 and he had all this energy about not fighting Devin Haney, then I can agree with y'all. But I'm not finna sit here and say like if this dude don't want, he literally is one fight from at being at 140, and now everybody already pushing him. So I hear him on that shit. You know what I'm saying? But I mean, yeah, if I'm Shakur, then as a fan of just boxing, period, I would like to see him go up and fight 147. But I can't hold that against him.
I mean, nobody holding it against him. It's just the fact that you're the reason people are asking you to fight at 47. You put this in the fans' head.
No, he didn't put this in the
Yes,
fans'
he
head. Do you
did.
not? Do
Yes,
you
he
not
did.
know that Ryan
Yes.
Garcia called him out at
Listen,
147
he
before,
sat
or he
on
called him out?
Ariel
Period.
Helwani, told Conor Benn he's small to make the fight at 147 pounds.
Okay,
He started this.
but we know, but that's what I'm saying though. We got to be realistic and we got to be logical. Conor Benn and Devin Haney are two completely different fighters. We
But
talking
do
about an A-level fighter, and we talking about a fighter that
but
barely just
we are
started
talking
boxing.
about the most skilled fighter the world
It
has
don't
ever
matter. It
seen.
don't
He
matter.
should be
It
able to
don't
go
matter.
fight at
Even
47.
even even if Shakur I believe Shakur Stevenson is more skilled than Devin Haney, but I believe Devin Haney is close to him.
Okay,
Conor
that's
Benn
fine.
is not.
He just not
So
like that then. That's
his
fine.
so his skills against a Conor Benn, somebody that's like a C-level fighter, it can handle the weight. But for him to be at a
So he
weight
cherry picked.
disadvantage and
Oh, so
somebody
you
that's
saying he
just as
cherry
close
picking,
in
Jay?
skills,
So he
I'm
not
not
like that
saying he
then.
cherry
So he not
picking. But
like
Oh,
what
that
I'm
so
is
he
what you're
saying,
cherry
saying.
picking.
listen, I'm not
So
saying he's cherry picking, but this is what I'm saying though, Pool. I'm saying that he wants to fight on fair terms. That's why he said if he
fair
go to
terms,
147, you don't think
fair
that's
Fair for
terms.
fair?
who? Him,
We
him
going
or
in
the
circles.
or
We going
both
in
I
or
think
both the
circles. We
Shakur.
going
How
in
am I
I
going
circles.
think.
to?
Hold on. I think Shakur's skill set. It you know what I'm saying, his skill set. He's a boxer. Devin is a boxer, right? Now the only difference I see is the weight. I think Shakur got the body frame. You know, now I'm just saying this is just my opinion. I think he has the body frame to be able to go up to 154. You know what I'm saying? I think he's not he keep looking at himself like he a little dude. But see, he only wants to take the challenges he know he can win, you know what I'm saying, at the higher weight classes. You know what I'm saying? I've seen fighters, I've seen Hearns go up from welterweight, you know what I'm saying, to middleweight. You know what I'm saying? You know, we've seen fighters, you know, make that
We just
jump.
seen
Now I
Bud do
know.
it.
Right. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, don't just pick the fighters you think you can beat. Either you think you that dude and you go up there and you take the challenge, bro, or not. Now it's up to him. Now, but we're trying to give him, see what kind of dude he is, see what kind of champion he is. And look like he just wants to cherry pick the ones that have lesser skills than him. And see, and that's the
But
kind of shit that we see today. You know, we don't want that, bro. We want to see, we think Shakur is all that, and we want to see him go up and face Devin. We want to see him go up and face, you know, all the best at those weight classes. So it ain't that people are just we're trying to push him to be who he say he is, right? And that's the problem. You know, he just want to pick the fighters that he know he can beat. You know, he know he could beat Conor Benn. Conor Benn ain't shit. You know what I'm saying? He could beat Richard Hitchison. Those guys ain't nothing. We want to see him against the best because we think he's the best. You understand? That's why he
right.
getting so much. That's why he getting so much pressure. You know what I'm saying? Because we think Shakur is that dude, that generational talent. Now he keep going back and forth like he don't want to prove himself. He just want to take the fights that he want to take. That's why everybody be on Tank because they think Tank is the best. You know what I'm saying? And so we want to see Tank knock out, you know, take on the challenges and knock out them dudes, Abdullah May, whoever. You know what I'm saying? So
Right.
take on the.
But
Take, mhm.
Go ahead.
Go
Now,
ahead.
go ahead. Finish your thought.
No, that was it. You know what I'm saying? We just want to see these guys who are in the slot as being the elite, continue on to fight the elites. And everybody's got an excuse about this and that weight, this class. It's always a stipulation why they can't fight. The guys who we want to see them against. That's all.
Right. Okay. But this then, and I agree with you on that, Pool. Like when we had the conversation last time, I was telling y'all, me being an Earl Spence fan, that's what got me into the sport, like die hard. Like Earl Spence was the fighter that got me into the sport like that. So I agree with you when it comes to like just you want the fighters that's gonna be the risk takers and all that, right? I get
Yep.
that. And we looking at Shakur to do the same thing. I get that. But where I'm at with Shakur, and it do kind of like, piss me off a little bit that he don't do it, but I believe he will fight Devin Haney. That's the difference between me and what y'all saying. I literally believe he will fight Devin Haney. I don't think he's scared of Devin Haney, and I don't think he think Devin Haney can beat him. I just think that Shakur is not somebody that is going to take the risk to do it. He has
Right.
to have it even. If it's not fair, because to me, with him, because I do believe Shakur is smaller than them dudes. So for him to go to 147, I feel like that's him going halfway. And he's telling Devin to meet me halfway. If you meet me 50-50, we can fight. If you're not going to meet me 50-50, we don't have a fight. So that's
Hey,
the
but did
difference
you?
between me and you. I mean, me and what y'all saying. So as a Shakur fan, I'm not going to back off of him and be like, I'm not fucking with Shakur because he don't want to take the risk. Now, if it was somebody in his weight class, like let's just say Gary Russell in his weight class, a lot of people feel like that's a tough matchup for Shakur. If he was had that type of energy towards him, then I would definitely be on that, on the same thing that y'all on, like you cherry picking. T.O. was just a style that you thought you can beat with old girl was just saying. I would feel y'all on that. But because he's not taking a risk, I can't really knock him for that at the same time. Yeah, I want to see him do it, but you can't really knock him for it either. You know
Right.
what
I
I
mean,
mean?
if you're gonna get gain a belt at 147, you don't gain a belt at 144 catchweight. You know what I'm saying? You fighting for belts. Devin got a belt at 147. Go up there and take his belt. If you lose, you lose. If you win, you win. You the man. So taking a risk ain't taking one loss ain't a problem. Or you have to take some risk to become a champion. That's what made all the champions great because you take a risk, right? You know what I'm saying? If you just keep taking calculated safety fights, what I'm saying, nobody want to see that shit. You know what I'm saying? He should have refought Del Santos. You know what I'm saying? Because of the way he fought him the first time. You know what I'm saying? That put a asterisk in people's minds right there about Shakur because we want to see that separation we see from other champions. If you go in there, you take a loss. We want to see the separation because we think of Shakur is an elite technical fighter. You know what I'm saying? He looked like trash in that fight. You know what I'm saying? I know he said that his left hand was hurting or something like that. Don't take the fight, my nigga. Cancel the fight. You know what I'm saying? We only want to see the fighters when they're at their best. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to see these fighters looking for weakness in other fighters. Fight these guys at their best when they're in their prime. You know what I'm saying? We got too many fighters who looking for an advantage. You know what I'm saying? If you're gonna go up there to 147, don't be like I'm really a 135 pounder. No, nigga, go on up there. You tried. You was seeing Kell Brook, you know what I'm saying? Go up the goddamn middleweight, get his fucking eye socket, knock the fuck out. You know what I'm saying? He came back down. You know what I'm saying? It's just it's just what happens. Oh, I think we got a little feedback. But you know what I'm saying? These fighters got to keep taking risks. You know what I'm saying? It's not gonna hurt them, especially if you're moving up in weight because you're daring to be great. And I think Shakur is a great fighter. I mean, I ain't got nothing to say about his boxing. It's just the way he carries himself. You know what I'm saying? Oshaquie Foster carry himself like a fighter. He keeps challenging himself. He wants to come up 2 weight classes. He's willing to take the risk. And I'm not saying that he's a bigger star than Shakur. These guys are gatekeeping their star status. That's not boxing, bro. Fuck the star status. It's about what you can do in that ring, And these guys are just moving a little bit too weak for me. You know what I'm saying? Because Shakur is just arriving at that point to where, you know what I'm saying, he just beat Tio. which was a great win. And I was glad that he beat Tio. But you got to keep going, my brother. You can't keep stalling. There's too much talent around you, you know what I'm saying? And too many people calling you out. And you need to go ahead and get to work, bro. You know what I'm saying? Because you just barely breaking the barrier of stardom. You know what I'm saying? It's like I think he's a great fighter, but his disposition sucks. You know what I'm saying?
But nobody that ever wants to fight Shakur is good enough to fight him. Every time
Shit,
somebody
he
call
ain't
out
even
Shakur, it's they ain't this, they ain't that, they need a belt, they not a big money fight. They did like golly, like it's like a
that
checklist
nigga
you gotta.
Canelo. That nigga Canelo already.
But who has it been like that for though?
What do you
Besides
mean?
Osaki Foster, like who has he not who whatever you just said, who has that been true for
Every
besides
time I
Osaki
hear
Foster?
somebody calling out Shakur, they saying the same shit. I remember when the Tito Mercado dude was calling him out. Oh, he ain't this, he ain't that. He not good enough. He not like anybody that want to call out Shakur. It's like they not good enough. Like who they because it's coming off like nobody wants to fight him. But it's like nah, these people calling him out. Why he don't fight them? Oh, well, they not good enough to fight him. So it's like okay, the good fighters ducking him, and the other fighters not good enough to fight him. And nigga might as well retire.
But I don't even think it's that though. I think it's just the fact that he got his career to a level that it's just like I'm not really trying to go down. Like I will, like I said before y'all attack. Oshaki is going down, but I do agree with the fight because of the
Bro, he
whole
was about
build
to
up
fight
and all
Kid
that.
Austin, bro. He was about to fight Kid Austin.
Okay, but before when he was about to fight Kid Austin, he was still coming up. He wasn't really where he's at now
That was
after
just
that
two
TO win.
fights ago.
Okay, but that TO win and Turkey, you know, this whole Turkey shit is putting him in a different level. Now he got a different type of status because he fighting on Turkey. Turkey willing to put the fights on. So now he got more of options to
He
fight people.
doesn't. He
So
doesn't.
He
who is
do
he gonna
though.
fight next?
But that's what you keep asking me that, and I keep telling you I'm just as
Because I'm trying
curious
to
as
figure
you.
it out because they all either bigger than him or they all brothers and sisters to him.
Listen,
So who he gonna fight next?
this is what I think. This is what I think. And you right about that. You right about that. I can't even lie about
That,
that.
that
But
nigga
look,
gonna have a whole family of motherfuckers he can't fight. He ain't gonna be able to fight nobody. God damn it.
I'm gonna tell you
Pool.
who I would
This
tell
is a
y'all.
big fight that's gonna sell out the Toyota Center. They both train and live in Houston. He ain't gonna sell nowhere else. He go back home to Jersey. They're just gonna keep walking out. This
Mm.
is his next big fight. If
Shakur
not,
ain't
then
Man,
big
who
out here
else?
like that.
the problem is, Shakur. I mean, I don't think it's fight boy. I think that was a setup of them walking out. I think they set that shit up. I think ESPN set that shit up. Um, Shakur. You know, what I'm saying, because they knew that was his last fight, and they wanted to shit on him, and that's what Tim Bradley did. Um, he just need to keep fighting the good fights, and I think his name will be okay. It's just that he keep moving so cautiously, bro, and it's like, man, it's like if you either believe in your skills or you don't. Believe it or not, I do believe Shakur is training for Devin right now. That's that Crawford shit, to throw you off. He's training for Devin. You know what I'm saying? They just studying him and shit. And 'cause I see how these guys move. They move very calculated. And I believe he's training for Devin. I think he's training for Ryan. I think he's training for all of them. It's just he's a very calculated type of fighter. They prepare very well. And he likes to look good in the ring. He likes to be able to shut down and nullify everything that you do. And he's not going to fight you before he got you, before he understands what the strategy, how to shut down all your punches and everything. Even though fighters can, you know what I'm saying, adjust and make other game plans, it's just that Shakur is very cautious, you know what I'm saying? And that really is off-putting, you know what I'm saying, as a boxing fan, because you want to see him take the challenges and stuff. He's not going to let you know how he's going to move and stuff. Um, but he right now he's in the driver's seat because he got so many fighters that want to fight him. He just need to get busy, man. If he could get another fight in this year, man, he'll be good to go. And he takes like somebody like if he fights Oshaquie Foster, man, I think that'll be a huge goddamn fight. And they fight in Houston or New Jersey, man. I think that fight will be off the chain, bro. I think it'll do numbers. I think everybody will tune in to see that shit. He may not get the casuals, you know what I'm saying, unless it's Tank, unless Shakur's fighting Tank. You know what I'm saying? That's the
Okay,
only way he'll. Mhm.
my bad. Nah, go. My bad. Go ahead. Finish. Finish what you were
Finishing
saying.
up with that, if he fights Tank, I think it'll be a bigger fight. But right now, Tank, say he's just going through, he's just trying to get back and get into the groove of things and stuff. So, if Tank fight Roach, that'll be a big fight. It's a lot of motherfuckers down there at 135 Tank got to go through, bro. If he come back, it's a lot of challenges down there for Tank. Tank is gonna be okay. Because he got Abdullah Mason, you know what I'm saying? He got Montalive he can fight. He got Oshaquie Foster now that he can fight. He got Lomachenko. If he gets that Lomachenko fight, that fool, he's definitely going to the Hall of Fame. He fight Lomachenko. And that's
That,
going to
that,
be a
that
huge fight. Hmm.
that's the fight. That's the fight I would rather see over Oshaquie Foster. I would rather see that fight over Oshaquie Foster. Is that Lamar Roach fight official with him and Williams Zepeda? Because I would rather see him fight Lamar Roach over um Oshaquie Foster. I would rather see him fight Pitbull Cruz over Oshaquie Foster. And it's
Well,
not because I think Oshaquie can beat him or I'm scared of the fight and all that. Because I honestly, and this is on my grandma, I think he washes Oshaquie Foster easy. Like I don't even think it's close. Like
How?
we just seen Oshaquie Foster is on the same
How?
level as Raymond Ford. We seen Oshaquie Foster is on the same level as Robson Conceição.
But how though? Because styles
Like
make
he's
fights.
not gonna do
So
nothing
how
with
will
Shakur
Shakur
Stevenson.
wash?
Everybody's just invested in that fight because of them damn sparring sessions and that whole conversation to the
Bro, that's
point we're
every
gonna
No,
say,
Shakur
no,
Stevenson
I'm
opponent.
invested in it because it's a style we have not seen Shakur fight.
okay, well, let me
It's a
ask y'all
style
this
we
then.
haven't seen
Okay, that
Shakur
that
fight.
that
He
right.
fight Pitbull. Pitbull is tailor made. Pitbull done already ducked him twice.
Okay, all right, cool. Now let me ask y'all this. If he fight, I mean, if Shakur Stevenson say right now that I want to fight Oshaquie Foster next at 140,
Put the fight on.
are y'all gonna be complain about it? Because y'all was just talking
Nope.
about why he want to do it at 140, why he want to with the whole Devin Haney shit. So is everybody gonna be cool with it if he fight him at 140 for his belt?
I'm cool with it.
yeah. I mean, shit. You know what I'm saying? Ashaki, he's
Sure.
one of them fighters that's gonna do what it takes. You know what I'm saying? He
Hmm.
just he just wants to fight. He wants the opportunity. You could tell those fighters that's fighting for legacy. A lot of people saying that he just fighting for a paycheck, man. You can see that man. That man is dedicated. You know what I'm saying? And he's trying to get it in while he can. I just want to see Shakur do the same thing. You know what I'm saying? I want him to be that. We can't make these fighters what we want them to be. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, as long as they got the title and they wearing the crown, you know what I'm saying? They got to get to it, bro, because they only getting older every year. You know what I'm saying? They're getting older, or maybe they waiting out for people to fall off, and stuff like that. That's what I hate about this generation of fighters is that they're not trying to fight these guys while they cooking, while they active. They're trying to wait for people to be inactive. They're trying to catch people when they off their game. You know what I'm saying? It's like, this era is just so weak. You know what I'm saying? When it comes to the competition, what I'm saying, the sport itself. You know what I'm saying? To raise the level of it. You know what I'm saying? It's like we're seeing too many one-sided fights. You know what I'm saying? I want to go back to the old days where that shit was back and forth. You know what I'm saying? That shit was, what I'm saying, you had to really pull it out, the mud, you know what I'm saying? And um, Shakur, he just playing too many games, man. It's like, go ahead, man. It's like, let's get a couple of fights going, bro, and see what you're doing. Same with Tank. You know what I'm saying? Want Tank to get back active. And look, I'm gonna just keep it real. Tank have a couple of good fights, man. Nobody's gonna be talking about nobody else. Tank go in there and knock out Lamont Roach. He goes in there and knock out Abdullah Mason or something like that. Nobody gonna be talking about nobody else but Tank. You know what I'm saying? It's like he just don't understand the power that he has right now over the sport. You know what I'm saying? So, these guys got to get active. You know what I'm saying? They made their names, and now it's time to get to work. It's time to get to work. This is he said he asked Shakur to shake on him, and dude didn't shake on that. Tells me everything in a nutshell. So he doesn't really want to fight Shark. He probably don't. You know what I'm saying? He probably, I don't know what Shakur doing,
You know the funny
to tell
thing,
you the truth.
Pooh? After that, he ran a Twitter and said, "Let's run it." He won't shake his hand in front of him in a ring, but he gonna run a Twitter and say, "Let's fight."
Yeah, that's another thing, this damn social media crap. You know, it's like it just make you look at him a little bit different. You know what I'm saying? It's like once you face to face, calling a man a bitch and a pussy and stuff in the ring, that don't mean nothing, bro. You know what I'm saying?
So
It's like
what it
let's go ahead.
damn, my bad, Pooh. I keep interrupting you. My bad, bro. Go
No,
ahead. Finish your
no.
thought.
I just be rambling, be trying to think of shit. What you were saying?
Now, I was just gonna say, okay, I didn't even know he said that, but with the real Josh or whoever it was, I don't know who's still on here. But if what if he so like I was just saying, if Shakur offers Oshaquie Foster a fight at 140, it seemed like everybody would be cool with it. But what if Oshaquie Foster turned it down?
Well,
What if
that's
what
a
if
that's a
Oshaquie
problem.
start backing up? Like, nah,
No, that's a problem.
135, 135.
That'd be a big. That's a problem because one thing about it, if you don't get that Shakur fight, Shark is surrounded by a bunch of sharks. Either Matala gonna get him or Dula Mason gonna get him. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of competition right now. You got what's his name, Schofield down there. I don't think Schofield. I don't think he's gonna pan out. You know what I'm saying? Everybody's going for the biggest ass fights that they can get. It's a lot of competition at 135. So O'Shaquie Foster could stay busy at 135, you know what I'm saying, sharpen his skills, fighting those other guys if he's going to stay at 135. And then, he's talking about moving up to 140. He need to get some of those fights in so he could get acclimated. Because those are some tough fights. Those are not tune-ups. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I mean, he can make a name right there at 135. You know what I'm saying? So it's interesting. I think he can. I think if he stays around that weight, I think it's going to improve him. And I think Shakur is doing himself a disservice if he don't get Shaqy Foster now before he get acclimated. And if he end up beating like a Dula Mason or if he end up beating a Matala, it's going to be worse for Shakur. You know what I'm saying? It's going to be worse. You know what I'm saying? Or he's just going to get beat and Shakur ain't going to have to face him. So that's what's going to happen.
I was hoping he lost tonight so Shakur didn't have to fight him. I ain't gonna lie to you. I'll be keeping it all the way real
Why would
because
you want that?
I'm honestly poor, no bullshit. I'm just not interested in that fight. Like me as a Shakur fan, I want to see I want to see him level up his career. And Elshaki Foster is not doing that. That's a fan fight right there. You know what I mean? Like that's
You
to
gotta
me.
stop. You gotta stop with the leveling up the career. You gotta look at it. Listen, Shakur is an amazing fighter. He's very skilled, right?
Right.
Everyone knows it is hard to beat him. You've seen him go against multiple styles, except for a style that is similar to his.
So what are
You
you
should
talking
want to
about?
see that fight.
Why are you saying stop with the leveling up his career though? What do that got to do with him leveling up his
If
career?
he beats him, it's still gonna level up his career.
No, it's not.
Yes,
I mean, let's be
how it
honest.
won't?
Real regular hardcore boxing fans are gonna be happy about him beating Oshaki Foster, but it's not gonna do nothing to his career. The same hardcore fans that's already tuning into all Shakur fights and all Oshaki fights, we gonna be the same ones sitting there watching that fight. And we gonna just say like, oh well, shit, Shakur beat Oshaki Foster, but it's not gonna do nothing for his brand, Shakur's brand, like him getting more eyes on him, getting
And
more
that's what's wrong with
notoriety.
boxing nowadays. And
Okay,
that's
that's
exactly
fine.
what's
That's
wrong with
fine. And
boxing.
that might be fine. I mean, that might be true. But at the end of the day, I mean, I'm not trying to say I want him to go fight like cherry pick somebody or something, nothing like that. But I'm saying that to me, it's bigger fights out there. If he not gonna
Well,
fight nobody on, go ahead.
if he fights Ryan Garcia, that's it. They love Ryan Garcia. If he fight Ryan Garcia, his name, just like when Tank fought Ryan, did some of the biggest numbers. Ryan is a star just because the nigga look good. You know what I'm saying?
Right,
It's like if he fight Ryan, bro, that's all he needs to break into the mainstream. You know what I'm saying? I don't
right.
know what it is about Ryan
I agree with
Garcia, but
that.
if he fight Ryan,
I
man,
don't, but
that boy,
okay,
that boy
so
name is
and yeah, you're right. And then the thing about that is he don't want to go to 147, so that's his fault with that. So to me, I feel like all Shakur can do at this point right now is fight another champion at either 135 or 140. If he's going back to 135, I don't I me as a Shakur fan, I would not want him to go to 135 to fight Oshaki Foster for nothing on the line. But if you do go back to 135 and nothing's on the line, it has to be a tank fight. Other than that, it has to be a champion for me. For me as a Shakur fan. But if you fighting somebody else at 140, it got to be a champion for it to make sense. If it's not going to be somebody that's like a big star, like a Ryan or like a Devin going up to 147, it got to be a champion. And if not, then I'm cool with Oshaquie Foster. You know what I mean? Come up to 140, fight for your belt at 140, and you know what I mean? For because that's all he getting out of that. All he's getting out of a Oshaquie Foster win is just the fans to say that he beat somebody that said he did good against him in sparring. That's all he gonna get out of that.
So nobody want to watch him fight Ryan Sharp, like you
Hello?
said. Keep your word as a man. And I'm just reading the comment. He says, but yeah, y'all. Yeah, I gotta get the hell out of here. Shit, I got to roll up to Oklahoma.
Hello, Pooh. I
You
can't
know,
hear you if you're talking.
huh. Okay, let's see. You can't hear? Can you hear me now? Can you hear me? Can everybody hear me? Huh. Let's see. Let's see. All right, y'all. I got to wind this up. I got to hit the road. I hope. Can everybody hear me? I'm saying. I mean, I ain't hit nothing, so you know. What I'm saying. Yeah. Let me wrap it up. Okay. Yeah. You said we can hear you. Must be Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm trying to wrap. Yeah. Yeah. But yeah. I got to wrap it up. 'Cause I got to get up. I got to get up the road and stuff. You know what I'm saying. But I'm glad that we had it. And shit. You know what I'm saying. We'll come back. You know what I'm saying. I don't know if I can come back tomorrow. 'Cause I got work to do. Um.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
I'll come
Well,
see if
let,
I
let me
can.
let me let me address that comment real quick. Where dude saying
Go ahead.
that we sound like that. He said you sound like his manager. Dude, you a fan? But so I don't know how I don't understand how I'm sounding like his manager because I'm saying what I would rather see him do as far as the fight that he take. I got my opinion. I got my opinion, just like you got your opinion. Whatever this dude name is, Shaquem. You got your opinion on who you think he should fight next. I got my opinion on who I think he should fight next. So it ain't got nothing to do with me being his manager or no shit like that. I just want to see him in a big fight. You know what I'm saying? A fight. If it's not gonna be a big fight, it got to be a fight that's for his legacy, for a belt. And Oshaquie Foster is neither one of those. That's all I'm saying.
Well, either way, he can't just fight like, you know what I'm saying, a low caliber guy. I think Shakur gonna be all right either way. Um, he's just gonna he's gonna take a lot of heavy criticism if he don't fight nobody big, right? You know, I think that Ryan fight would be perfect for him. He needs to stop talking about his size and all this shit when he bigger than their goddamn body. Um, you know what I'm saying? When we see Shakur step up to the plate, you know what I'm saying, at some point in time, I think he will, you know what I'm saying, and get out of this little pussy punk ass phase he's going through right now. You know, he just beat T.O. He just showed that, you know what I'm saying, he on another level. You know what I'm saying, as far as moving up to 140, he just showed that he's on another level. So he needs to continue to do that. And I think his notoriety, you know what I'm saying, in the stardom will like really increase. You know what I'm saying? He just needs to stop moving, you know what I'm saying, so slow. You know what I'm saying? And I think he'll be okay, man. You know what I'm saying? It's like it's all good, but y'all, I got to get up out of here. Shaquem,
All right.
he says, let me read this. He said he could beat Ryan if it's not Devin, Tank, or Shark. He says, don't want to see it, but it should be Shark next, bro. You know what I'm saying? We'll see, man. You know what I'm saying? But you know what I'm saying? We'll start doing more lives. It's just that, man, I be working my ass off, bro. You know what I'm
All right,
saying? I see you
cool.
guys in the next one, man. Peace out, y'all.
All right, man.
Love you
All
guys,
right.
man. Love you
All right.
guys.
Yeah.
Y'all
Yeah. Love you too,
peace
bro.
out.
Yeah.
Oh, too. I just signed off. Yeah,
Yeah.
we'll catch.
Oh, okay,
Mhm.
okay.